That's a much creepier way of saying just smile, Dan.
Everyone put on your smiling faces. Everyone put on your human masks.
Hold on,
is
it's
it
in
working?
my
do that
box of
first thing.
faces.
Is this a smiling face?
Steve, I think you put yours on upside down.
Oh.
There you go. That's realistic. That's what I like.
Yeah, I find if you prop your elbows up, you can really hold that
Oh,
smile
yeah.
better.
In case you fall
for a longer
asleep.
period of time. Yeah. This is high quality content.
It's content.
This will be used against us later.
What the members pay for, man.
Yeah.
Imminently.
So, Dan, are we live?
We are.
Oh, mistakes. Is anyone actually watching this one?
15 viewers on the YouTube channel.
7 of them are us.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That's a good ratio.
What do we need to figure out? Do we need to figure out anything?
I've
Please,
probably
we're live.
forgotten to push something somewhere, but so far everything was good.
Um,
Is there
The listeners haven't said, "Hey Dan, we can't hear any audio this time."
Nope.
I know
Can't
that's
hear
true.
that if you. So if they can.
They said hello.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, one of them. Nope, two of them.
Two. We've got two
Hello.
hellos.
Hello.
to
We need
officially-
one more for the hello.
This is going so good. I love it.
All right. Well, you know what?
leave us hanging.
Let's take this energy and let's use it for a podcast. What do you say?
Everyone is recording, right? That would be
Sorry.
my only
Yeah.
check.
Double checking. Yes.
Thank you. And
I'm not.
The Zoom is too.
what's new, Steve?
No, I am.
And Dan, you're doing whatever recording thing you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I remembered this time.
Excuse me. I completely spaced on recording.
This is why we
That'll be
check.
better.
That's why we talk about it.
All right.
Yeah, but I was also
Normalize recording, everybody.
Yes.
Yep. I'm thinking we redo last session, but this time with feeling. What do you guys think?
Perfect.
I think we can
According
get.
to
I'm not saying it was
half.
bad last week. I'm just saying maybe not our best work. And
I realize I'm missing one important thing. I have no dice. I'll be right back.
oh dear.
Dan,
That's okay. According to 0 times 6772, they can hear audio. So that's great.
Excellent.
Got
Awesome.
confirmation.
Live stream / bootleg. Here's the plan. We are going to play an
But
hour of
it's
Dungeons
audio
and
of the
Dragons.
1927 World Series.
We're going to take a break, and then we'll play another hour of Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's our plan for the afternoon. Today is Cult of Dusk. This is our second Cult of Dusk. I've now faked myself out about what the actual name of the event is. It is Dusk. Okay. I did like a find and a replace on all my notes for Dust to Dusk because I definitely thought it was Dust for weeks.
Ah, my
Cult
favorite
of
Quentin
Dusk. Got it.
Tarantino movie.
Everything is. No, everything is great. Eh. All right, Dan, should we do the thing?
Let's do the thing.
Do the thing.
All right. Welcome back
Recording.
to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. Today we are continuing the adventures of the Cult of Dusk. Dust. Definitely one of those. With me today is a group of adventurers. I will introduce them. They will introduce their characters, and I'll give you a quick recap of what's going on. First up in my Zoom window and in, honestly, list of view by quality, it's Kathy Campbell. So,
Hello. I play Keeloth. I am a tiefling. I'm never going to say that right, but that's
Did
fine.
this last time.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to continue to do it because I really don't know how to say it. Paladin.
the key is not to say things right, but to say things consistently. And when I say key, I mean thing I'm incapable of doing.
You're
But
like half
see-
demon. You can say it however you want.
Yeah,
That's
no one's gonna
perfect.
mess
We'll
with
go
you.
with
Can't
that.
argue.
We'll go with that.
Mhm.
And I've embraced my half demonness to be a paladin who likes pink, and I have a very pretty chainmail skirt.
Awesome. Next up, it is one Stephen Lutz.
Hey, it's me, Steve Lutz. I am playing Dandioff Terabit, a ghostwise halfling monk.
Nailed it.
Sorry, no, Diendo Fat Rabbit. I need to get some new glasses.
Came up with that name.
All right, well, that's his time. Also joining us, the increasingly not so new to Dungeons and Dragons, is Jean McDonald. Hi, Jean.
Hi, y'all. I am Gwyn, Oh, great. I'm going to mispronounce my own name. Gwirvin Jawan, who is a human bard. And I didn't die last week, so I'm here again.
Yep, that's
Great
how it
news.
works. Also joining us, it's Tiff Armette. Hi, Tiff.
Hi, I'm playing Alon S. Morset, a wood elf ranger that hails from the town of Jagged Pill.
That's actually a pretty good.
Yeah, that's a solid,
actually,
Forgotten Realms
yeah.
kind of name.
Yeah, like in fact, there might be a place that's called
just
like
outside
Jagged
of Waterdeep.
Hill.
Just outside of Waterdeep.
In the Jagged Peaks, the town of Pill. So, and last but not least, it's Will Wagner.
Hi, I'm playing Not a Dragon, the easily pronounced Dragonborn Warlock.
I really appreciate that, even though I think I've maybe sometimes said it wrong.
Hey, Alon, are you sure you're not from the dwarven village of Kids Incorporated?
I'm sure.
All right, what has been happening in our adventure? Well, some strange characters wandered into the town of Whitesparrow. That was you guys. And then later, some strange characters wandered into the town of Whitesparrow. That was a trio of cultists of the titular Cult of Dusk. They started causing some trouble, pulling down lightning from the sky and zapping people with necrotic energy. Turned out one of these cultists was a former... I was going to call him stagehand. Nope, he was a stable hand. Stable hand in Whitesparrow kind of got bullied a little bit. Seems like, that led him to a path of culting. Yeah, I don't know. Talk to your kids, everybody. And so you have set out to figure out what is going on. The cultists did have with them a map indicating 2 locations not too far from Whitesparrow. A campsite was the closest one. You've gone there and... fought some spooky shadows in a summoning circle and recovered some tattered notes that were burnt, but not successfully burnt. You also know from your map that there is a second location, another couple hours travel from here. Having cleared out a campsite, it seems like this would be a great place to take a long rest. And
It
so
sure does.
You awaken the next morning, I guess, feeling, well rested and curious about what to do next, I think.
Guys, I'm well rested and curious.
Thanks, Tim. Every railroad needs to
every
be
morning.
So
We've had a whole week to rest, so that's
So quick question here, Tony. In our battle against the shadows, I ended up with a -1 to my strength. Has that gone away at this point?
I would say after a long rest, you are feeling much better, and that has gone away.
Glad to hear it. Now I also am well rested and curious, so let's find out some things. What did we read in that parchment last week?
Well, I believe that you discovered that the parchment was kind of like the last couple pages of someone's, specifically Theron, formerly of Whitesparrow. It was like part of his diary that he had tried to burn. And there was some references to the Cult of Dusk, to Orovin, who seems to be the leader of the Cult of Dusk, and that they were looking for some kind of magical book known as the Book of Shadow that was in some kind of lost library, maybe? Does that line up with what I said last time, Dan?
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to say that my notes say it was Book of Shadows, as in plural.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way. Theron has horrible handwriting.
Books of Shadow, also an option.
The last kind of piece of writing in the journal, maybe the least burned, says in Theron's writing, "The master being near to finding what he seeks when he does, I will destroy those trivial works and seek vengeance on those in Whitesparrow who wronged me."
So that suggests that he found what he was looking for already.
Or at least was really close.
Theron was off to do his
Yeah.
revenge, quote unquote.
Yeah. Cool. So we're going back to Whitesparrow then, right? And hang out in the
Are we?
tavern?
Oh, let's head
Well, there was
to the other place.
we had
Okay.
another marker on our map.
Fine.
A blinking quest marker is on your map.
Yeah.
Wait, are you suggesting we return to the pub? Because we can go back to the pub
I mean,
for about 6 to 8 hours.
That's an option.
Okay, fine. We'll go.
I'm always for
to
that.
The blinking quest marker.
You don't have to.
That's the name of my favorite.
I'm
pub.
well rested and curious and ready to go.
What's this slowly rotating exclamation mark on the map? Let's head that way. That's interesting.
Oh, that's just a tourist trap. You don't want to go there.
Everybody goes there.
Yeah, that's mystery spot. I would.
Mystery spot. No.
Yeah, just
No.
I want to
you
go
know.
there. Water flows uphill. It is so
yeah.
pretty.
I mean, maybe get the bumper sticker, but don't go in.
No, no.
How many miles are we from Wall Drug?
Mystery
Anybody
spot
know?
Bumper
Mm.
stickers.
All right, let's go.
Right.
All right, you head out past Carhenge toward the mark on the spot on the map. Now, do you know anything about where that location is? What that location is?
It's
You
right
know
next
where
to
it is.
Faerun's biggest ball of yarn.
Thank
I
you.
don't know. Maybe somebody should do like a history check or something to find out. if you
Man,
know.
I love fantasy Minnesota. That's my favorite Dungeons and Dragons setting.
Her favorite
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Dark Sun, Gamma World, Fantasy Minnesota. Those are top 3.
I believe the Tourism Bureau says that Minnesota is a fantasy in
Mm.
itself.
Land of a lot of lakes, I think. I don't know.
10,000.
A
Seems
bunch
like a
of
lot.
lakes.
You know,
And tourism.
honestly,
is the same.
that's not a great slogan.
No, I mean, who
sorry,
counted them?
sorry, Minnesota.
Hey, if you're really into lakes, it is.
Yeah, what am I, some kind of lake tourist?
Whoa.
Just did that
moved.
joke on
Reference
some
acknowledged.
other podcast?
That's a weird looking map.
All right. So you head out toward the location marked on the map. Your path takes you several hours. You're kind of getting up into the mountains on the eastern side of the valley that Whitesparrow sits in, and it's the terrain is a lot rockier and drier and sandier, and there is basically you can see from the distance a kind of ruins of a tower up on kind of a large rocky spire. Now you have a choice. You always have a choice, but here you have multiple choices, I guess. There is kind of a clear path cut into the cliffside that kind of zigzags up the cliff to the spire. There's clear kind of stone steps cut into the path. You can follow that path, or you could do other stuff. An infinite variety of other stuff.
Path or not path? Between them contains the infinite.
The multitude of things you could do.
Let's get Jason and Syracuse on a podcast.
Path or not a path.
Path or not a path. Yep.
So
I
the
don't
fact
need that.
that it's an option makes me wonder if we should see about searching up a secret way to get up. I feel like going up the path is probably going to be fairly dangerous.
Have you considered spending 6 to 8 months hiring a contractor to build a new set of steps going up a different direction? That's an option.
Well, I was gonna say that maybe not a dragon could fly us up there, but since he's not a dragon,
Ooh.
that doesn't work.
Oof.
Sorry.
And homeowner
It hurts.
Dan's
Hurts.
jokes have gotten a lot grimmer.
There's
One
asbestos
of
in these
us.
cliffs. Don't worry
One
about
of
it.
us.
Maybe we should do an investigation. That's the right one, right? Or
Do you want to do something involved with the word investigation? Because, yeah, I mean, it does still mean investigating things.
okay, basically looking
investigating?
around at the base of the
Looking
hill
for
to see if
secret
there's-
doors.
Yeah, another way to get up. Yes.
Roll it.
Yes.
Feel free to roll stuff.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
I'm never
some
gonna tell
stuff.
you don't roll a thing.
Right for all.
Have I ever said don't roll a die?
That's true. Well, I'm going to suggest that somebody else roll it because I rolled a 2.
19.
I rolled
Okay,
an 8.
good. Yeah.
Oh, somebody got. All right.
All right.
For investigation, what
Yeah.
modifier do I use for that one?
You probably have an
One that says
investigation skill.
investigation by
Yeah.
it?
+3, so it's 19 + 3.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Yeah, way better than my
So-
2.
Alon, you kind of scout around the cliff sides here, and you determine there does not seem like there is any other direct path up the cliff sides. And you feel pretty confident if there was one, even a well-secreted one, you would have seen it. And you, with your in your inspection, determine that scaling the cliffs without using the path is an option. It would be somewhat challenging to the score of DC 14 strength check, challenging, but possible.
All right. So everybody, the path looks like our best way up. I don't know if any of us are strong enough to actually scale the cliffs, and plus it really wouldn't give us much of a benefit. So let's head on up this path.
Let's do it.
Not a Dragon's gonna take a moment to cast Mage Armor on himself because this
I
looks
thought you were a
like
sorcerer.
trouble.
And I'm a little bit bored, so I do a couple flips on the way.
Front flips, back flips, what are we, cartwheels?
I could do an acrobatic check. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, that's 12 plus 3 for acrobatics.
Yeah, they're sweet. They're sweet flips. You do 3 sweet flips.
Sweet.
Good job.
Nice.
All
Not a
right.
Dragon is impressed as a free action.
So you are trudging up the stairs. It's not too hard. I mean, someone has literally cut steps into the cliffside. It seems like whatever this ruined ancient tower is up here was probably built by people, and they had to bring equipment and supplies up there, and so they needed a path to do that. So you are trudging up the hill toward the ruins. Do you want to do anything while you're trudging?
Other than cool flips.
Diendo takes out his pan flute and plays a little trudging up a path on a hillside song.
All right, you want to give us a few bars of that?
No.
All right.
It's
All
a
right.
pan flute, man. It's not, there's no vocals or anything.
Okay. I'm going to say that you're almost at the top of the hill when there is the twang of a crossbow bolt whizzes past you. Could you give me a quick marching order here? Who's in front?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Holy Keyleth.
There you go.
I have the shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think not a dragon and I are probably at the front.
Yeah, I can come up here.
And this is not like this is a theater of the mind illustration map, not a not a battle map. So, all right.
Yes.
So I see marching order: Keeloth, not a dragon, followed by Alon, followed by Grievin, followed by Diendo, Fat Rabbit at the back. All right. So I have rolled an attack, 16 to hit Keeloth.
Nope.
All right. You basically just happen to kind of be walking, and a crossbow bolt breezes your little horns.
It wasn't me.
You get the sense that it is coming from that you can in fact see people moving around on the battlements of the tower up above. They're probably about they're 30 feet up and 50 feet up the hill from you, so they're quite a ways away, but they have fired a crossbow bolt at you. I'm going to suggest that we roll initiative. How's that sound?
That sounds neat.
Sure. Sounds great.
Dan, you're gonna help me out with these folks.
I am. I'm fixing a live stream problem.
Okay,
My
you do
turn
that.
order go.
I'll worry.
There it is.
Do
There you
both.
go. You do that. I'll worry about these folks.
And a Dragon was really distracted by that crossbow and rolled a 3.
Ooh.
Rolled a 1 plus 2.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I have you in here twice because you're in here from the other map. Let me delete you and re-add you.
Oh no, everyone's gone.
I'm sorry. Someone is sad.
By the way,
No,
those
Clark
who are
is sad.
rapidly typing into their keyboard, that Alanis
Try again.
Morissette was on. You can't do that on television. In Not Kids Incorporated.
So that's not even your joke.
I just like to point out that was just the introduction to the opposites. So
Mm.
it's all good.
Let's see here. I'm just looking up how cover works in D&D because that's one of those things that never sticks in my head.
Partial
That's
cover
okay.
is +2. 3/4 cover is +5.
All right, guess what, Dan? They got 3/4 cover.
That's
Diendo, what's your initiative?
This is the second time it has removed my initiative for no
I
reason.
may have been clicking on it while you were doing it, so
I
maybe
had a
blame.
fortune.
Yes.
Feel free to blame me and not roll 20.
I was
All right.
blaming you
All right,
implicitly.
excellent.
No,
Our
I blame you
initiative order is going to be Keeloth, Diendo, Gwyvern, Alan, unknown forces up in a tower shooting crossbow bolts at you, and not a dragon. Notice how I say shooting crossbow bolts. Who knows what mysterious arcane weapon they're using to shoot those crossbow bolts? It's a crossbow. Keeloth, you are
Never know.
first. You've seen, you have been alerted there are people in the tower at the top of the hill firing down at you.
Let's see. I have a. So you said they were 50 feet up. Is that
Yeah, they're quite a ways away.
okay? So yeah, that's it. Okay, so my range, my javelin says 30, and then in parentheses it says 120.
So that means that you, I believe, Dan, is it with disadvantage when you're going?
So there's your normal range would be 30, and then you can still throw it up to 120, but you will have disadvantage on your attack. Beyond 120, you're out of luck.
Okay. And then how do you see how many of them that you have?
You probably have 3 javelins.
Okay. Because it doesn't say, which is very...
It might think you only have a javelin.
I clicked on it. I have 5.
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Someone invested
Bonus
heavily
back.
in javelins.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm cornering the market in javelins.
5,
They're all mine.
just remember, 5 is 4, 4 is 3, 3 is 2.
Yep. I'm
Lose
okay.
One is
I'll
none.
throw 1. We'll throw
all
one.
right.
This one right here. Just because that was not very nice. Like surprise us. So let's see. +4. Ooh. So I got a 6. Probably not gonna hit.
No, your javelin does not make it to the top of the the cliffside. So
throw enough javelins into the side of the wall, and we can climb up.
Then we can climb up. Yes, that's my plan.
The javelin does not lodge; it rattles off the wall. It will be easy for you to recover later.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, Keloff, do you want to do anything else? Do you want to continue to march up the hill?
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer, just like right at the base to kind of block from anyone coming streaming out of the door.
The base of the tower is 50 feet away from you.
Okay,
so
then
you're a
never
ways to
mind.
go. But you can move, But
yeah, I'm gonna move closer.
Yeah, so just take 50, whatever, minus your total speed. And,
yeah.
You know how far away you are. And we'll say that you were all clumped pretty close together on the path. So, you're all, maybe Dando is 55. I'm not super worried about that part. All right. Dando, how are you at long range battle?
Very poor. I have some darts.
You don't have 55-foot long arms.
Was this a night at the pub?
Yeah, more or less. And if the dartboard is 55 feet away, I am in bad shape because my longest range is 60 and my short range is 20. So, but Diendo suddenly appears out of the blue to be extremely inebriated. And he sort of staggers his way past all the other party members.
Out of the blue? Everyone expected this.
Excuse me, pardon me.
He looked only moderately inebriated before, and now he looks unbelievably inebriated. He staggers to the front and he yells, "Hey, stop shooting at my friends. Pick on somebody your own size." And he flips him the bird.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
And then he takes this is the only first and ever time I've ever taken the dodge action, but I am taking the dodge action.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this in about 7 or 8 years of playing D&D.
Do you want to tell people? I don't even know if most players
I have
know
to
what
look
the
it
dodge
up.
action is.
I'm full of
I believe
it's full in this
I think
one
it gives
exact
him
situation.
It gives him some kind of buff on his defenses.
It means I get advantage against dexterity saving throws.
Any attack roll against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker.
Disadvantage. Now, is there anything I can roll to perhaps indicate that I've pissed them off and they're going to take shots at me, or maybe make them take shots at me?
You flip them off. It should.
Yeah. What do you want to give me with that? Dan, what do you think? Is that like a performance? Is that
I think so. Is it your performance or persuasion?
Yeah, whatever you like, Steve. Performance, persuasion, maybe intimidate, something in there. I suspect most of them are charisma based, right?
Because performance is, this is like a drunken master kind of thing I'm trying to pull off here, and that's a performance based thing. So let's do that.
Performative drunkenness, my old friend.
And just to, Steve, you're pretty fast, right? Are you the closest to the tower by far at this point?
Maybe I was in the way back, so I had to kind of blast past everybody. So, and Keloff made some.
But I bet you have a pretty good speed.
Time. 35.
Yeah. Okay. So Steve is currently, or Diendo is currently 20. How does math work?
That's a good question. I don't know.
15 feet away from the tower, maybe.
Okay.
Keloff, your speed is slower than 35, I assume, because 30.
Yeah, it's 30.
Okay. Yeah. You're 20. Right. Everybody else is much further back. So give me a quick performance check.
It was briefly an 18 on the die, and then it tipped over to 5. So that's
I don't think that counts as being briefly an 18. It was briefly a lot. All right.
Teetered on the brink of being an 18.
No, I mean,
Briefly, they're intimidated, but then
I will say you are the closest, and you are being, you're presenting.
Do you want me to roll
tempting...
a wisdom check for them?
Yeah,
Your mother was a
contested,
hamster, and your father.
Yeah,
smelled
you know,
like
and you know what, Dan, let's give it. They have it at disadvantage.
That's not going to matter, Tony. I rolled a 3.
Okay, well done. Yes, I was going to say these people are on guard duty. These are not top tier cultists, is what I'm saying. All right,
Flipping us the bird seems rude. We were just doing our jobs.
Is that what one of them sounds
I
like?
don't know. I've committed to it now, I guess.
canon.
It sounded a little goofier when I did it the first time.
Yeah. All right, Dan, is that Raska or is that Trish?
I think that's Raska.
All right, I can be Trish if you need.
Okay.
Wyvern, you are next.
Okay, so I have I think what I want to do is move up closer so that I'd be in better range with my crossbow.
Yep.
What could I use vicious mockery on them first?
What's the
You can
Or
do
can you
one.
only do that
You can do vicious
or the
mockery
other?
or the crossbow. They both take your
well.
action.
Oh, forget it.
They're
I mean,
already.
I had some I had some choice insults.
You
ready,
can
but,
viciously mock them. That does damage.
It does.
It does. Yeah, it's an attack.
Yeah, it does. It's an attack.
Yeah,
Psychic
Yeah.
damage. It's
that's the
Psychic
worst because it
damage.
gets in their
Mockery damage.
heads.
And it
Yeah.
sits there.
It's-
Yeah,
it's a wisdom save, so they're probably not very.
we've already seen them fail one. They rolled a 3 on their attempt.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's a good one.
All right. Well, then, and I don't have to move closer to mock them. do
Yeah.
Nope.
I?
You may wish
If
to
I
move
can see
closer for
them.
later stuff as well, but yeah.
Okay. All right, then I will move in. I don't want to hang back. And
You've got two potential silhouettes up there on the tower. There's one on the left and one on the right. You can only viciously mock one of them at a time. So pick a target.
well, I picked the one on. Oh, they have names.
Only
have
one
names
of them
now.
actually
Yeah.
fired at us, right?
These are people with
So
names
far, yes.
and feelings, Gene.
You don't-
so
and-
mock carefully.
I would say,
But I'm counting on that.
I would say you
No.
don't know which one
Alright.
Okay.
fired at you.
Well, I'm gonna address my vicious mockery at Trish.
All right.
Um,
Trish, I'll roll for Trish. Dan, Trish needs to make a wisdom saving throw. You give us a little bit of taste of that vicious mockery there, Gene.
Yes. Like, you shoot a crossbow like a guinea pig.
Oh no.
That means highly skilled and very adorably.
It's like a backhanded compliment.
So I rolled a 13 on wisdom for Trish, which
Wow.
is not bad. What is your spell save? I bet it's close to 13. So I think Trish may have
Is
saved.
that where it says like wisdom 13 next to vicious?
No,
Yeah.
in your spell stuff. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
it
that's
says
probably
13.
that's if it says specifically they have to succeed on a DC 13 wisdom saving throw. Is that what it says in the text?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just barely did. Trish looks miffed at that.
Dang it. I should.
All right.
Yeah.
I
Guinea pig was a
love
mistake.
good guinea pigs. They're my favorite animal.
That's what Raska says?
This voice has gone different places then.
Raska's
It's hard to
causing
tell
this
who is who.
Psychic.
Yeah. Really looking forward to
Damage.
getting into a conversation with myself.
All right. Alon, I think you are next.
Of course, I'm going to be taking my crossbow. I have a range of 8, so I should be fine where I am.
You're fine.
Yep. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they've
aim-
got pretty good cover is the downside, but you're well within range.
All right. I'm going to aim at Trish and
All right.
hope that this roll gets me something good. All right. I got a 16. I have +7 and then +2 proficiency.
Twang! Your bolt sails from past all your friends up toward the tower, and there you hear the kind of satisfying yelp as you just clip Trish with an arrow. Roll some damage.
All right. Let me get my.
And for
Proper
future
damage
notice, Tiff, your
down here.
+7 already includes your proficiency. It's already
It
built in.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's
Just
like
letting you know.
it's-
+7 is
still
already
have
pretty
+7. It's
amazing at
really
this
good.
For a
level.
level 2 character.
Yeah.
+7 is ridiculous, Trish. Not Trish. Trish is the NPC. Tiff.
No, that's what Trish said. She's like, +7 is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
+7? We're just lowly bandit guards.
Damage 1d8 plus 3, so 4.
4 is what you rolled?
Yeah.
Hey,
All
4
right.
is better than 0.
Trish looks displeased with this situation. Anything else, Alon?
I don't think I can do anything else.
All right.
Take my
Do
fifth.
you want to move closer, or are you happy where you are?
I'm happy where I am.
Yeah, you're within crossbow range. So Dan, Raska and Trish are up there on the tower. They do not like this thing. I think that Raska is going to be focused on Diendo. I think Trish has her eyes set on Alon. How do you feel about that?
That sounds very good.
All right, why don't you roll for an attack on Diendo? Remember that you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
And Trish is going to fire a crossbow bolt back at Alon.
Raska is trying to like lean over the tower to get a shot on Diendo, and it's just like you can see him. He's just gonna go over any moment, and he kind of like stumbles and he shoots, but it just goes into the ground wide of Diendo.
All right. Well, Trish is angry. She's bleeding from a wound in her shoulder, and she focuses that rage into a precision shot. 22 to hit Alon.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, Gene, you may be able to deflect or to try to stop that from hitting them, from hitting Alon. I think you have cutting words available.
I think that may not be available at the level. Isn't that like a level 3 thing?
Is she only level 2? Or maybe it's okay.
I have reactions, opportunity attacks, but
I think this is happening. 5 piercing damage as a bolt hits you in the side. Alon, that is what you've been doing to other people. It feels horrible.
You live, you learn.
All right, not a dragon.
Not a dragon, having just seen his companion get shot here, will yell out, "That is not okay. And I'm not a dragon," and cast Eldritch Blast at Trish. And
No one asked you for your backstory, man.
I rolled a
But I do want to know more
16.
about that mischievous elf.
16 will not hit because
they have cover.
3/4 cover of that tower. The splash of magic on the ramparts. The bandits' guards look like they have perhaps are a little in over their head. But what are you gonna do?
I will run up here with Diendo and try to get a little closer.
All right. So right now, I think Diendo and Not a Dragon are the closest to the tower. Kaloth or Keloth.
Oh yeah, that's me. I get to go again. I guess I'll try another javelin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick up the one that I threw before
Yep, still looks good.
because it's
It's not, want not.
yeah. Let's try again. Come on, dice.
You're targeting Raska or Trish.
We're gonna go with Trish.
All right.
I got a 12.
It hits the tower. At least.
Yay! Does it fall
Getting
back down
better.
for me
Close.
to pick up again?
Yeah, getting closer.
Okay, cool. Yay!
You're triangulating their position.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaloth, anything else?
She shouts, you're really not being very nice.
You started throwing stuff at us.
Hey, you
Diendo.
started it,
It's our tower.
but we are here to visit. We could be bringing presents.
Are you?
Yes.
Presents. We have presents.
Roll,
have presents.
roll deception.
with disadvantage for implausibility.
If they pitch a live cow over the side of the tower, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 7, so I think I'm not.
Those aren't
Okay.
presents. They're sharp.
Yeah.
I got nothing else.
All right. Diendo.
Hey, Diendo looks up at the two cultists and yells, "Hey, I said cut that out." And he leans forward to waggle his finger at him, and he kind of makes a misstep and he twirls around And what do you know? The back of his robe lifts up and shows his bum to the two knuckleheads in the tower. Says, "How did that happen?"
I think that's
We've
psychic damage
already-
for everyone.
I know. Yeah.
We've already got one.
Impressing no one with a 4 on performance there.
Steve, acting is reacting, and
Fair point.
I don't know art, says Raska, but I know what I like, and it's not that.
are you going to do any kind of attack or anything, Diendo?
No,
Or no?
I'm gonna dodge again.
All right.
Try and be an arrow sponge.
Well, okay. Gwivern, you're next. Gwivern.
Irvin, I am ready to pull at that crossbow. I'm tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
No more mockery. That's so I would like to use my crossbow and take a shot at Trish.
Wow, a lot of shots on Trish.
I
Trish
don't
hasn't
like
said
Trish.
anything yet, Tony. What does
Focusing
Trish
fire
feel
here.
about what's going on?
I'll kill all of you, says Trish.
And that's why we're all aiming at her.
So,
Yeah, that'll get me in good with the cult.
All right, so I roll my D8.
Roll your d20 and then add your
Oh.
attack modifier to see if you hit. And if you hit, you get to roll damage, but only if you hit.
Okay, rolling my D20. 4.
Your crossbow bolt ricochets off the tower. It's a big tower. It's really easy to hit.
Yeah, if you guys want, you can spend a little time just like taking down the tower.
It's just
You're part of the way there already.
one
It
block
might
at a
be
Yeah,
time.
brick by
Yeah.
brick.
We could try to go in the door too.
It's certainly an option. Alon.
Oh yeah, I forgot to move. Dang it.
A lot of choices have been made and not made today.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna try the door.
All right. Now the door, I don't think you would move forward, so the door is like 50 feet away from you.
Can I go move towards the door?
Yeah, you can.
All right, let's go to the door.
Note if we leave these guys up there and go inside, they will most assuredly alert everybody else in the
I
cult
am
of
just,
their presence.
I think at this point, I'm going to move you. I've got an overhead map. I'm going to flip you to that. 'cause I think
Okay.
Now that you're
They've been
getting to the
yelling
top of
at
the
each
hill.
other. They probably know we're here.
Hold on. Let me just.
Look at that.
I did,
Multicam. We did lose all our initiative. Ah!
Oh my goodness! They
No.
multiply.
I had to copy the ones that had already taken damage. I
Don't
figured you didn't want a fresh one. Let's see. I still have your initiative order. It doesn't, so I will tell you. So Alon, you are moving halfway up the trail. So whatever your speed was, you can move that, which probably doesn't get you all the way to the door.
Hold on, I'm refreshing here.
Yeah,
All
no
right,
worries.
there we go. It doesn't get me all the way to the door.
Yeah, you were 50 feet back down the trail from the door.
All right, crossbow time.
But you're now probably half the way there, I would imagine. You're probably 25 feet away.
I'm closer.
Yep, you're a lot closer.
Or let me confer.
You could do that and crossbow.
I also have a spell of fog cloud, which kind of like obstructs everything. So I don't know if we are keen on that to like sneak into the door next. Whoever's after me.
Give us some cover.
Again, if we go through the door, they're going to alert everybody. We probably need to pop these guys,
Got to pop them first.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
And you have the best chance at actually, hitting them.
Okay.
And as you know, once you pop, you can't.
You
stop.
can't
You
stop.
can't stop.
Can't stop.
That's it, actually.
Then-
Once you pop.
Ah.
All right. 19 plus 7.
There you go.
All
Yeah.
right. You continue to trade fire with Trish. There's another satisfying yelp from Trish. Some blood trickles down the ramparts. Roll damage. How is Trish gonna deal with this? Let's see.
Yeah, 4.
All right.
Was that a 4 on the die or a 4 total?
4 total.
Oh, boy.
You get Trish in the left ear, and she is
Like in the ear?
well, like through the ear, not.
She now has
that
a
way.
piercing. She now has a piercing.
I mean,
That's a lot of damage for a single
She's like,
piercing.
she's
we're
like,
talking
usually
about
you
like
have to pay for that, but I got.
I think that a significant percentage of the ear is not there anymore. Is how I.
All right, so we're talking about an Evander Holyfeld situation, not a
Yeah.
Sylvia Martin situation.
Plus or
Yes.
minus 1 ear.
Did the
Yes.
arrow have teeth?
Yeah. All right. Alana, anything else?
I don't think I can do anything else.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
All right. Trish and Raska, the bandit guards, are next.
Come and get
I
it,
th-
yells Diendo.
I think that you have continued to basically. Trish is set on Alan, and Diendo has continued to keep Raska engaged. So Dan, you want to roll for Raska?
He's gonna
With
try to shoot
disadvantage.
Diendo in the bum. That's clear.
Do your best.
Ah! I'm just gonna show you my rolls.
Trish is rolling well.
That's a 20, but that
But with disadvantage.
that was a 3.
Oh.
Or wasted critical.
Well,
Wah,
Trish,
wah.
with blood trickling down her face, is doing better. She got an 18 to hit, which I suspect hits Alan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does a 5-foot radius count diagonal?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay,
it's
so you need to re-roll that, please,
You're
because
using your thing.
my protection.
All right.
Yeah. So
So,
in,
you're basically
in general, that lets you
imposing,
impose disadvantage. So that's generally something to do
Yes.
ahead of time before you
Okay.
find out if it hits or not. But I think we'll
Gotcha.
Yep.
it's fine.
Well,
I
guess
have
what?
no idea how
I
that
rolled the
works.
exact.
Totally fine.
I rolled the exact same thing.
Okay.
So, you try and get your shield up, Kaloth, but it's not in time. Alon, you take another arrow to the other side, to your other ribs. That's 5 more piercing damage. How are you
Ouch.
doing?
I'm
Good.
okay.
Really?
I have 8.
Okay. You're
Yeah.
8 okay.
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 Oh, Kate.
I'm 8 okay.
8 okay. All right. Not a dragon.
All right. I think that I can't reach them with my fire breath, so I will Eldritch Blast Trish again.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
20 will hit. This is Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Your bolt of electricity. Electricity? I don't know what it is. Eldritch
It's
energy.
Force damage. So
Zaps
shoving
across
energy.
zaps across the battlefield. It wings. Trish, roll damage.
9.
Like a stream of midichlorians.
No. And Trish gets clipped by it and is like sent into a spiral and just falls off the ramparts and plumps into the ground.
Oh man,
The
you
base
guys
of the
killed my
tower.
manager.
Not a dragon. Anything else?
I'll stay there. It's good. All good.
Kaloth.
I am going to shout, "Congratulations on your promotion, Rascal!"
It's my
and then
first
I'm gonna
day.
move closer to the tower, and pick up my javelin and
Mhm.
Alon's previous arrow, so I can get that back to her. And let's.
I got 2
try.
more in my ribs.
Yeah.
The balance might be a little off. We'll need to
Yeah.
make sure that we clean them later.
Oh, you got like a whole Frankenstein thing going now. That's nice.
Yeah.
And third time's a charm with my javelin. We're gonna go
Mm-hmm.
with that. Dang it!
Fourth time. Fourth time's a charm.
3. So I got a 7, which I'm guessing is not. You know what? I'm getting all of these terrible rolls out of the way.
Get them out now.
I
Yep.
don't
Get those bad
really-
javelins out of your backpack
Yes.
and get to the good ones.
I need
Yeah,
no. I need.
but after the fight, you're gonna spend all your time like straightening those javelins out. Like,
Clearly, I have not practiced enough with my javelins. That's what I'm saying.
all right, Diendo.
Diendo looks up at Raska and yells, "You're in a cult. Call your parents." And then he gives his cheeks a little slap.
Gosh. All right.
I'm gonna ask which
Ras-
cheeks, but I don't.
Yeah, do not ask.
Raska's like,
it's a Home Alone kind of situation.
Raska's like, I'm 47.
I'm not old. 12 on performance that time, but he was
All right.
already pissed off at me. So
Yeah,
I
I think you're. Oh, Dan, what were you gonna say?
I did roll, but I think I have disadvantage on that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got another 3, so everything's fine.
You're doing a great job at holding his advantage, and I don't think Vraska has hit anybody yet. So Trish was really the sharpshooter of the operation.
He's
clearly.
new. It's his first day.
It's his first day.
Yeah. Gorvin.
Okay. Well, would it help me to move in if I'm going to use my crossbow against
You
Raska?
are within crossbow range, so you can't get
Oh.
any more in crossbow range.
I can't. I would be right up there.
That's yeah. Well, I
right in
mean,
his
if you were
face.
like, yeah, or right behind him, that would be great also.
jam that bolt right up his nose.
You know that execution style.
Yeah, that
All
would, that's dark, but yes.
Okay, then I will stay where I am and use my crossbow to try to pick off Raska this time and place
Mhm.
dice. Let's work with us here, dice, or I'm going to replace you. 11. I rolled an 11, so
That's probably not going to do it, but you would get to add
Well,
something to it.
Yeah.
which do you at proficiency?
You would add. There should be an attack bonus for you next to that under
Oh.
actions on your sheet. Should
Plus
say
4,
+4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 15.
so 15.
Not quite enough. If Raska was just standing on top of the tower, it would be great, but Raska's got cover from the battlements
Oh,
of the
yeah.
tower. So you made it, it goes like right near Raska. He kind of blinks
Hey!
and looks at you.
Careful
looks-
with those.
Then he looks back at the end.
Do I raise Raska's blood pressure?
Yeah, it's not. I would say that this is, like probably he should not. Like it would be bad for his long-term health if to just constantly be almost hit with a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, I mean, he was
He's
hired like
47.
yeah, and they're like, I mean, you come up, hang out in the battlements, you're gonna do watch, nothing ever happens up here.
It's
It'll be totally fine, very quiet,
very sedentary. It's
Yeah. very serene. Getting the calls.
I mean, the air quality is good, but
Too soon, Tony.
Oh, sorry.
All
All right.
Well, I say, darn it. And also I look over to Alan and say, how are you feeling?
I could be better. Bleeding from, either side of my body.
Yes. Yeah.
At least you're symmetrical.
Yeah, symmetrical. That's good.
As a doctor, symmetrical bleeding is the.
Would you like the
9 out of 10 phlebotomists suggest.
any healing attention, because that's my bonus action, right?
Oh yeah, I could definitely go for some healing attention because
Okay.
if I'm going to use my crossbow again on my turn, I might get attacked, and that might be bad.
All right. Well, I am still an intern, but
Oh no.
I
This
but
is
I
fine.
don't think it's a tricky situation
Yeah.
you're in. It's very easy to diagnose.
It's outpatient. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I do what do I do first? D4?
Let's see.
spell?
You're using healing word. Is that-
Healing word. It says 1d4 plus
Yep,
3.
just roll it,
hearts.
and that's how
Yeah.
many hit points.
Okay. I'm rolling the 4
Yep.
thing. It's hard to roll. It's a little
Yep.
pyramid.
Yeah.
Death triangles.
I got a
Caltrops.
2,
And then you get to add something to it.
3. I got 3 to add 3,
Yay.
so that's
All right.
5.
Thank
All
you.
right. 5 hit
Alright.
points back.
And then that goes
Approximately 1 crossbow bolt back worth of hit points.
okay. And
Thank
then,
you. That helps so much. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay. My crossbow arm's
It's
ready to
my-
go. Feeling
That's
better.
my healing word and a little calendula. Um, and then that takes up a spell slot, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will figure that out.
Okay. There should be a little checkbox in D&D on for you to check.
Okay. I see. Manual. So the computer doesn't hear me say the healing
No.
word and just check it off on its own. Okay. All right. And then, well, phew, at least I could achieve something on this turn.
All right. Yeah.
did
No,
great.
you
Very
you
helpful.
You fired a
Something
crossbow and you healed someone. Alon, one of the you're only bleeding from one side of your body now, so you know.
I give Gwyrvin a thumbs up. I was like, thanks. And I nod to her, like really, cool. Like,
Oh, you're so cool, Alon.
I am. I'm just, like, that's what everyone says. All right, so
You're so dark.
So dark, so cool. I'm going to go for that crossbow again.
You can do it.
Right. Come on, this time you just gotta do it. All right, 9 plus 7, which is whatever that is.
I would say
Pretty
16
good.
traditionally.
16.
16, which is not enough to hit Raska. Yep.
No.
And I think it is now Raska's turn, right? Alon, anything else?
No.
All right.
Come and get it.
Alon, fire at the endo with all your heart.
Alon?
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Turn traitor.
Oh, she really is dark.
Yeah. Raska, also fire at the endo. That'll show him.
Ah!
Everybody, fire at the endo.
This disadvantage thing is killing me.
Yep.
I'm loving it.
I got an 18 and a 1.
All right.
Why don't people use this dodge thing all the time? It's great.
It is pretty good, especially if you're keeping them
You're
in
just doing one of those like cartoon things where it's like he keeps shooting at you and you're like,
It's great when there's 5 of you and one incompetent guy with a crossbow bolt. That's,
that is the
He's
ideal
not incompetent.
situation.
He's just very new.
yeah,
it's
he's
Welcome back to the
He's not
Incompetent, everybody. I'm your host.
he's not incompetent. He's just pre-competent.
yes. He's learning.
Not a dragon.
There's something wrong with this bow, guys.
Well, Eldritch Blast him again.
All right.
I am rolling a 1.
Okay.
Splash against the
less
sides of the
impressive
tower.
than yeah. I will run up close to the door
Mm-hmm.
in the hopes of that might give a little cover from his fire, maybe.
I think if you're right up against the door, he basically can't see you. / you'd be really hard to see if you're like.
The guy with the boiling oil has a
Yeah.
great view.
Hey, that's exfoliating, so that'll
Yeah.
exfoliate you all the way down to the bones.
People pay a lot for this.
Especially for a dragonborn, I feel like it would
Yeah.
be really nice.
That's
You
like,
know,
get your
Not really.
scales, get that luster
That-
back.
yeah. Relieve the muscles from the hike up.
So, not a dragon, you rush up to the doorway. I'll tell you, there is, a door in the doorway, but it's kind of propped there. This whole, you're just getting a big ruins vibe from this tower. It does not look like it is physically capable of being locked. Yeah.
Good to know.
One could easily just push the door open or kick it off its hinges.
We
or
can knock. I mean, that would be
Or
polite.
knock and wait for someone to come get you.
Roscoe's like,
Roscoe
hold
to
on,
run
there's
down
someone
the
at the door.
stairs.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, time out. Time. All right. Kaloth.
All right, I am ready with this javelin. 4th time's the charm. I did turn on my lights, which clearly was the problem because I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll a really good number.
I'm not
on
gonna
this
look at
dice
it.
here. No, not yet.
Guys, I'm running out of jabs. Hurry up and kill this guy.
Yeah.
Rolled a
Oh, no.
5.
He's been looking at my butt for 2
That's
turns. I'm
better
getting
than
a
the
little
last
uncomfortable.
time.
9. I'm slowly working my way
Getting
up.
better.
Very slowly, no offense.
Very slowly. I know it's true.
Is it your first day
Clearly-
on javelins? Is
How many more javelins do you
Yeah.
have?
Clearly, I can feel that Raska is like new and he doesn't really know what he's doing. And I'm just like half-heartedly throwing these javelins because it's my turn and I have to do something, but I don't really want to hurt him.
that
He
one
hasn't
you,
hurt
like-
anybody.
you threw it in the air and it just came up just high enough that Rascal catches it. He's like, I think this is yours, and he just drops it back down for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's totally Raska's first fight. Dando.
Me again, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All
This is
right.
a long flight.
I look up at
Two guys.
Raska and I yell, "You little Raska!"
Oh.
And then I
Hey,
bend
that's my
over
name.
and I fart in his general direction.
Oh.
right. Dan, persuasion, quick
That's an
performance
11.
versus. Yeah.
Do I have disadvantage on that? Really?
Yes, you absolutely do.
Oh.
We all do.
7.
Excellent. Still taking the dodge action.
All right. Quivern.
Okay. Now, what I'm thinking of, haven't tried this ever before, but can I try to persuade Raska to
Jump
look to
down.
get-
The water's fine.
Jump down, or I was thinking jump up on the parapet to see.
I think
to what? Like to
something.
walk off? Like
No, just to see if the police.
moneymaker.
I think that would be pretty much without magical means impossible to convince him of, because that would be dangerous for him to do.
I think you'd have better luck convincing him like not to
not shoot.
Yeah, like perhaps like maybe you don't want to do this. This seems silly.
Yeah. But so that then he wouldn't. Well, I don't want him to shoot Alon again.
Or you could convince him to try and you could try to convince him to surrender.
I can take it if it needs to happen.
I think he's still going to shoot at me.
Yeah, right now, Diendo and
pretty
Diendo,
laser focused on my backside for about 3 turns.
The rest of you guys could like kick your way into
only
that
one.
tower or something.
Yeah.
literally anything.
Okay.
Instead
Well,
of standing around waiting him shoot Diendo.
Well, yeah. Why don't I push open the door of the tower then?
All right, you want to run up to the
I'd
tower?
like to find out what happens next.
Yeah.
It might be awful, but therefore
That's the
I would like
spirit.
some buy-in.
No one looked at the tower. For all you know, this could be your classic snake tower full of snakes. Could be a spider tower. Could be a rat tower. A lot of bad things. It could be one of those snake spider towers. Those are the worst.
It might be full of popcorn. You never know.
Yeah, it could be a popcorn tower.
Balloons?
Popcorn
It might be buried in an
Bubbles?
avalanche of
Yeah.
kernels.
Just open the door and just balloons come out.
Yeah.
The tribble.
My latex allergy.
You are the 100th person to enter this tower.
Yeah.
Yay.
We were gonna have a
Guys.
surprise party for Trish earlier. It's her birthday.
Sure hope that she's okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
forget-
inviting us.
I
I don't
forgot
know if
to
I'm
mention
getting
this
any-
was a circus cult. So-
There are clowns in there. I'm out of here.
But I don't know. Can I move close enough to open?
I
the
think
door?
you were pretty far back because you were hanging back
Yeah.
firing a crossbow bolt. So I'm going to say you could move halfway up toward the tower, and then
Okay.
but you still have ways to go. Whereas Keelof, Diendo, and Not a Dragon are right up by the
Okay.
door.
One of you door people
wanna-
need to open that door.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll move as close as I can, so I can
All
be
right.
ready when.
That's
somebody
just your movement,
door.
so you could
Right.
still fire your crossbow at Raska while you do
Yes.
that. Or did
Let's
we already
get-
do that?
No, we didn't do
Okay.
it. It just
Lot of-
seems
lot
like
of-
we already
We
done
have
it.
we have fired a lot of
The same
crossbows have
thing.
been fired today.
And
So-
a couple javelins.
Yep.
Yes.
So give me a quick crossbow shot at Raska.
There's a lot of shooting, not a lot of
Oh,
hitting.
19
Yay.
rolled.
That'll do it.
All right, that'll do it. So your crossbow clips Raska. Roll the damage for a crossbow.
Okay, that's a D8. Ugh, 1
Plus something.
Plus
plus 4.
All right, 5.
5.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not
That's
bad.
good.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have a lot.
Oh, this is a new robe. It's old
He-
shoulder.
There is now a red blood stain streaking his black and purple robes. He looks upset.
Oh.
You know,
It really
He is-
hurts.
yeah. So, okay. Let's see here. Alon.
Here we go. All right.
You can do it.
All right. 14 plus 7.
That'll do it.
21.
21.
damage.
And oh yeah, I gotta roll damage. Hey!
Traditionally, yep.
All right. Make sure I have the right die. Come on. Yes! 5 plus 3.
All right, you get Raska right between the eyes. You see him
I'm
just
sorry.
like tumble backward off of
I know.
the ramparts into the ruins of the tower beyond. And things are now quiet here atop the mountainous cliffs where your map has led you. What do you want to do next?
I want to high five Riven.
All right. Traditional high exchanges of high fives at the end of the battle. Everyone gets a juice box. Things are great.
Oh
Not a
yeah.
dragon considers
Wait.
high-fiving Diendo, but then realizes that he's been slapping his own butt a lot during this fight and thinks better of it.
Yep.
Diendo demurely lowers his robe and now appears slightly less inebriated.
Yep. Diendo, please wash your hands.
Serious help.
Can I offer some?
That's just a myth,
high five
Tony.
to anybody?
The science is settled.
Okay. Well, shall we knock?
That's very polite of you.
Let's not. Let's check for traps and just open the dang thing. We can also circle the tower and look for,
Other ways.
Yeah.
alternative entry points.
Let's perceive this sucker.
All right. Perceive
We're gonna
away.
perceive the crap out of this tower.
I have a 19 perception.
What are you trying to perceive?
The tower.
The tower is
What was that?
It's there. It's
yeah.
present.
the
It
tower.
exists.
I will tell you, the tower looks like it is about 3 stories high. The top, or at least the ruins, are several stories high. It looks like it probably at one point was taller or had some kind of decorative structure on top of it that has not stood the test of time. You spend some time circling the tower. It does appear that there is only the one entrance here at the top of the steps. You're looking around the tower. You've got great views of the valley.
That's what it said on the real estate listing.
Yeah.
Great views of the valley.
Yeah.
Convenient battlements, providing
the
3/4 cover.
The windows of the tower don't have any kind of glass or window shades in them or
Harry.
Are there any windows on the bottom?
No, that would be not your classical castle fortifications.
You know what? I
Yeah.
am just asking.
Is
There's
the,
These
Guards who are
questions for
incompetent. Maybe the
clarification.
architect's
There's a
incompetent too.
screen porch.
is the
Yeah.
door booby trapped anyway?
It could be a
and
catio.
The door does not look like it's booby trapped. The door also does not look like it's very structurally sound at this point. In fact, you think if you opening the door may make the door not closable in the future.
Yeah, if we knock,
Without
it'll
serious-
just fall over.
serious carpentry. It seems like
Can I take it?
possibly Rosca, Trish, or somebody else has kind of propped the door in place. What did you want to do, Alon?
I want to kick the door.
You kick
Do I
the door
look-
in.
Do I look extra awesome because I know it's gonna
Yeah.
easy?
The door flies forward, letting up a huge cloud of dust. Looking into the tower proper, it's in ruins. There's just a ton of beams and rocks and rubble. Also, a lot of broken glass that you can see from here. But it's not in great shape. You do see there is a kind of the remains of a wooden spiral staircase going up the around the sides of the tower that leads up to the ramparts. You can see Ruska has fallen off the ramparts and is lying there in the pile of rubble. He doesn't look good. And when I say good, I mean he looks super dead.
So it looks like
Hey,
there's
you
It's even
guys,
worse than
the
mostly
second
dead.
floor. Is it
That
just,
guy in there, he
just
looks
like a circular ledge up there, or is there a second floor?
Yeah, there's basically just a circular ledge up there. It does look like perhaps at some point there was actually a second floor or other things, but it was probably made out of wood, and so basically only the stone stuff is kind of is particularly intact, whereas the wood stuff is all rotted away and in
That's wood
various
for you.
states of decay. Yeah. Anything you want to do here in this tower? You've
I'd
killed.
like to look through
Two
Trish's
guards.
Search the debris.
remains for
All
any
right.
kind of interesting things you might have been carrying.
Yeah, I'm
Give
gonna
me.
check. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. I was gonna say so. Diendo wants to check the Trish and Raska. Not a Dragon wants to check the rubble. Kaloth, what did you want to check?
I was gonna check Raska too, and then
Okay.
like make him more comfortable
All right.
on the ground.
Give me quick, perception or investigation checks on them.
Well, I rolled
okay.
double digits, so
Investigation.
that's a good start.
14.
My perception's a 13.
All right. You find so Kaloth and Diendo, you're searching each of them. They each have basically a little coin purse with, they each have about 12 gold pieces on them. Not a lot of money, but
Sweet.
decent by, more than your average person is walking around with. And Raska, has a silver locket worth 20 gold pieces that's got like a little sketch of a person inside of it.
Oh.
He was a person that you killed.
Does it look like an evil person?
No, looks great.
Very handsome man. He's a very handsome man.
Yeah.
It's not like an orphan or something.
What does an orphan
Can you
look
tell
like?
from the picture?
Yeah, well,
You can tell.
It was not at the time. Not at the time of illustration. No.
It's a little. Yeah. It's a picture of a kid with a speech bubble coming out of his mouth saying, "My parents are dead."
You know, he had an expert sketch artist sketch this out. And it's clear from the picture that
He's wearing the traditional Oliver outfit with the cup.
he's holding out a bowl.
Sir, I
It's
want
empty.
some more.
So you're looking around, not a dragon in the rubble. There's a lot of books here. It seems like perhaps at some point this may have been some kind of library. But looking through them, they all look pretty kind of common, unimportant things. Nothing of value, nothing you would bother bringing with you to try and sell to a collector or anything. That's what's in the rubble. There's around the sides of the tower, there's still kind of some bookcases built into the walls. A lot of the shelves have fallen apart, but the frame of them is still there.
I'd like to kind of look around and see if there are any maybe trap doors hidden beneath things.
All right, Diendo's looking around. Diendo, give me a quick perception check.
It's a terrible roll. 9 perception.
Nope, not seeing anything super exciting. Gwivern, do you want to be doing anything?
I was wondering if it would be useful to use a detect magic spell.
It's possible.
I don't know. I mean, the books, especially, I'm sort of interested in.
I will tell you, I never know when is a good time to use detect magic.
It's a magical fantasy world. Magic is everywhere.
It's like but I mean, like some people are like, "Yo, is that glowing obelisk magic?" And they use detect magic, and it's like,
no, man, just LED lighting.
And then they're like, "What about this rock?" It's like the rock is not magic, so it's hard. A lot of magical things either look hella magic or not in D&D. So
also some of your friends are magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never know when is a good time to use that.
Yeah. Okay. As a intern magician, I'm going to study up a little bit more on that before I go for it. But I don't know what else. I want to do something that's helpful.
Diendo starts pulling books out of the bookshelves in case one of them makes something open.
All right, Diendo spends 10 minutes pulling books down the bookshelf.
You also check out the rest of this plateau and see if there's anything.
A lot of them are.
Take that, books. You never did anybody any good.
I will say the use of detect magic is primarily that you see everything that is magic around you within 30 feet of you glow, and you can tell its school of magic if it has it, which can be kind of handy. If you're like, oh, that thing is glowing over there, and then you realize the school of magic
and it went
is
to state.
Yeah, that's right. Or it will create a giant fireball if you open it.
Mm-hmm. I would like to move so that I'm in.
All right, you're all in the tower now.
Yeah.
There's got to be something here.
Yeah.
Nope, this is it. End of the adventure. Goodbye.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Towers are their own reward.
I mean,
the true
it took us
treasure.
a long
It's a hell of a
time
boss
to
fight.
get those.
The true
cultists.
treasure is that locket you stole from Raska.
I did not steal. I'm gonna return it.
Sorry, grave
Wait,
robbed.
Yes.
To whom are you going to return it?
The orphan, of
Yeah.
course. Jeez, bequest.
So wait, can I get some clarification on this locket? It was a picture of himself.
Yeah, as
No.
a young orphan.
Okay.
Canon.
Sure, the cultist is a young orphan.
Who walks around with a locket with a picture of themselves?
He's an orphan. He doesn't have anybody to give it to.
But he's like, I'm gonna save up and buy this expensive silver
No,
locket.
I envisioned in his rich backstory that it was his parents' locket, but when they died, he took it as his only remembrance of them.
Right.
Who is the identity of the handsome man in Raska's locket? What secrets have they yet to uncover? Which is like uncover and discover at the same
At
time.
sea.
What secrets have they yet to discover here in the ruins of the tower. Where is the Cult of Dusk that they are looking for? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill, where we'll start with 10 minutes on the bickering about what to do.
Kind of a point of clarification. Was that Cult of Ducks or Cult of Ducts? like
I
air
said-
conditioning ducts? Or
I
like quack quack
clearly-
What kind of
ducks?
tape do they like?
You know what? I don't always enunciate. Let's say it was Cult of Dusk.
Quack.
Ducks.
I heard
ducks.
ducks.
I heard
Quack,
I
quack.
totally heard ducks.
All right. I think we're right around the hour mark, so I think this is a
Yes.
good time to take a break, and you
Okay.
can think about what you want to do. Clearly, there is more to be done here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have just brought you here.
Clearly, we
Yeah.
failed at finding everything we need to find so far.
It's fine.
I still think there's
let's
a
take a-
trapdoor, and somebody who's actually good at perceiving things would look for it.
Let's take
Well,
a
A
quick
minus
10-minute break, and then
10-minute break?
we'll do some more Dungeons and Dragons. How's that? 10-minute break?
Yeah, I have a technical question.
We'll do
Sure.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna take us off the live stream 1 second.
yeah. Bye, live stream.
Bye,
We'll be
live
right
stream.
back.
1.
Yay!
And we're back.
Oh,
You missed
gosh.
us so much.
We're
You
here.
fools.
Yeah, we're back.
I do
We're
like
playing
that
more
somebody
Dungeons
in the
and
chat room suggested we should load from the last save.
Maybe this time would be better.
Save game.
No slave slots were available.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna do the thing. I guess I should start talking. How does this work?
And start talking now.
Now.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, your Dungeon Master. Today, we continue the adventure of the Cult of Dusk. Dusk. Allow me to introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and then I'll remind you of what's been happening. First up, it is the only. It is Steve Lutz.
Hey, it's me. I am a halfling monk named Diendo Fat Rabbit and your best friend.
Next up, he used to be listener Will Wagner. Now he is player Will Wagner. It is, in fact, Will Wagner.
I'm Will Wagner, and I am playing not a dragon, the Dragonborn Warlock.
And I endorse
Question,
this
Will.
message.
You a dragon?
Also joining us, a somewhat newcomer, but increasingly less so to Total Party Kill, it is Gene McDonald. Hi, Gene.
Hi, Tony and everybody, and I am playing Gwirvin Jawan, who is a human bard.
Also here, it's Tiff Arment.
Hi, an elf ranger named Alon S. Morset, and I have one hand in my open wound.
Ugh. Watch that hand later. And last but not least, it is Kathy Campbell.
Hi, I play Keeloth, a tiefling. See, I did it again. Tiefling paladin who really enjoys pink and doesn't like hurting people.
Also, you will hear lurking out there helping me run NPCs, voicing various bandits and cultists, and keeping our live stream running. It is the one, the only, certainly I remember to introduce him every episode, the Dan Morin.
I am lurking here, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's all
I
right.
give your lurking an 8.
Ooh, that's better than I thought.
Out of 100.
Wait. And which direction does it go? Does it go, is 1 the best? Is 10 the best?
We'll talk about this later. What has been happening so far? Well, our adventurers are hot on the trail of the Cult of Dusk, a group of cultists that have caused some trouble in Whitesparrow and seem to be searching for hidden evil secrets that should stay secret. You have been to their campsite. You have now come to the ruins of a tower. It seems like possibly some kind of former library. You have killed 2 cultists that were guarding this tower and are now searching around in the wreckage and ruins of that tower. So we go live to the tower.
We're in your ruins killing your dudes.
You have killed the dudes in the ruins.
At the very start of this, I would like to lay on my hands on Alon's hands in her pocket.
Patty
and
cake?
her
Whoa.
That
Ask
got
first.
weird.
Ask
Consent,
first.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Consent.
I'm listening.
Hold on, let me come out of the lurking darkness
Yeah.
and I'm up here on the stairs.
Please leave the shadows
Dark
so
square.
that I can lay my hands on you with consent.
Roll performance.
Yeah. So I can restore 10 hit points, and I
10?
totally
Wow.
forgot about that.
That's solid.
I
So-
only need 5.
Okay.
I
Do I get-
reject half of your hit points.
Can you save them for someone else? Or like
You
later?
cannot.
Yes.
Yeah, you're either
Well-
doing it or not.
Oh, so
Okay.
10 or nothing?
Mhm.
Wait.
Well, no, I mean, the extra 5 just go. You can't save the extra 5. They
Is
don't
this
hurt
one
you.
of Your
but they-
spell slot?
Okay.
Sure
So
about
let me. So it says lay on hands pool. I have a pool of healing power that can restore 10 hit points per long rest. So I can choose to give her 5 and just take down the 5, or is it like a
That
single?
sounds right.
Okay. Any
Oh,
number of
You
hit points
keep
remaining.
the rest of them like you have 10 for the day that
Yeah,
you
you have a.
can
It
do.
is a pool. You can take as many
Yeah.
out.
And then
Okay.
if you still have some left over at the end of the month, they roll over, but only 30% of them.
Kathy,
Okay, great.
I have no idea how your character works, it turns out. So everything I said before was a speculation.
Well,
So,
and
yeah.
clearly I don't know either. Well, and
I consent to your touching.
okay. Thank you. I'm gonna give you
Nice.
5 and confirm, and then okay. Yep.
Don't
that
waste
works.
them.
Yes. I mean, I could be really mean and only give her like 4, but that doesn't
What a
seem
jerk!
Like
Yeah, you're not gonna top someone off when you're.
Yeah, I
that seems,
know.
you know.
with a cherry
When
on top.
when that person
My.
later dies from
See?
one hit point.
With one, yeah.
All right.
I didn't say anything, man.
I know you didn't say anything.
You have
Keep
killed
it that way,
people or-
Buster.
I didn't say nothing. You put
You
that
are
finger
feeling-
away.
You are feeling better.
I feel well rested and curious.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
just
are-
the curious part. I don't know about what
So
we
here you
killed
are
Steve.
in a burned out tower, former library, just healing, just living life. What else do you want to do?
Diendo runs up the stairs.
All right, Diendo, you run up the stairs. You arrive on the ruins of the second floor. There's kind of a stone ramparts that look out. You've got a slightly better view than you did outside the tower. You can see Whitesparrow from here. It's it's nice as far
Is
as
there
being in a
anything
burned out
else
tower.
that looks like maybe like a cultist's hideout, or
on the
like
second
like-
floor.
is
the
there
burned
like
out
a-
tower?
is there like a plaque that points out points of
Yeah.
interest, including cultist hideouts in the area?
Fire evacuation map, something.
Yeah.
You give me a quick perception check for plaques.
Sure, why not? I'm going to use the
DC
different
5.
die this time, man. That's a 22.
You are looking around. It does seem like there are several markings around the ramparts here. It does seem like this tower, it's like specifically oriented in different directions with indications of where exactly is due north, due east, due south, and due west. Seems like perhaps they were doing some kind of observations from here. And as you're poking around, you also notice that there is a not particularly well hidden, and in fact, there's kind of footprints coming and going from it. There's like a secret door at the base of the stairs.
Fog of war is completely lifted. Wait, at the base of the stairs?
Yep.
I noticed that from up on the second floor, huh?
Yeah, you know what? It was one of those from up here, kind of an X marks the spot
You
kind
could
of
see
situation.
down
You're
into
like
it.
you could see that there is clearly like a trail through the rubble that had been cleared with people
Nice.
coming and going from a wall.
Did
It
anybody
seems-
check that wall?
Seemed conspicuous.
Oh,
a lot,
I missed the
a lot
wall
of
there.
traffic in and out, a lot of traffic in and out of that wall.
Wait, Diendo, move off of it for a second. I want to see what it looks like.
It's a high traffic
a-
wall.
In the
Like a
Little
little
spiraling
spiral.
staircase.
oh, I
looks
see.
like.
Mm.
Well,
There
actually,
might be
I
a
think I
spiral
only see
staircase
the wall
behind
at
that
this
door,
point.
behind that wall.
In
Yes.
theory, there might be a.
I
spiral
yell out, "Hey,
staircase.
somebody poke that wall!"
I poked the wall.
Poke.
All right. The wall, it's clearly not the same kind of stone construction of the rest of the tower. There's a thin stone wall panel that kind of just rotates in, and you see a tiny little alcove and an unlit spiral staircase, rather steep, descending into the earth. Not a dragon.
Neat.
Found the
Well, let's
door.
go home.
Does anyone? Okay. Can we do?
Anyone have light?
Yes.
I have dancing
light.
lights.
Okay. Or
Did
does?
dancing lights work for
You
this?
also all have torches.
Oh.
Torches are good.
Oh.
If there's
Well,
not
okay.
a rare
Some-
piece
Yeah.
of gun.
Nature's light.
Have we invented a way to create artificial light?
Have we harnessed the sun in some kind of fire?
Right,
We
so
would
Some of us probably
carry
have
it.
dark vision, right?
That was what I was going to ask. Was who had dark vision? I don't even know where to look.
Tifa.
Oh, I do.
I
Tifa's
do.
have dark
Oh, I
vision.
do too.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go first.
Wait, do I have dark vision? Where do I find
You're
it?
an elf, right?
Probably.
I think you must.
It says it on the senses
Yep.
on the left side. Yeah.
I really thought you
said.
said it said it on the census, and
Census?
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
In
yes,
10 years, we asked
mean,
I'm an
people
elf.
whether they have
You
dark
did.
vision or not.
I have
and
three family members. I have dark vision.
Yeah, you need to declare your dark vision.
Did I
status.
mention
Oh,
that? Did I mention that Roscoe was a fantasy census taker and you murdered him?
No, I'll never get my count in.
Yeah.
So let's maybe Alon and Kaloth can go first, and then the people with the torches a little bit further back, just so they don't. Although, does it matter? Like the ruin night vision thing, you know how you don't want to.
Mainly, you would be very conspicuous traveling with torches.
Yeah.
But some of you can't see in the dark, so you need.
Well, let's get some rope and we'll tie it around our waist so that we can follow along the stairs safely.
That way, if one of you falls, all of you fall.
Kathy, do you remember when we were friends for a long time until just now?
I remember us still being friends. I don't know why you would imply that we weren't friends now. All I wanted to do was a very logical option to keep us all together so we don't get lost. That's what I heard.
What will you do, friends? There's a dark, steep spiral staircase leading into the earth.
I'm gonna go first down the stairs.
I'm going second. Up high. We high five.
Woo!
All right.
We can see in the dark.
Orlando reaches into the part of his backpack that contains his disguise kit and pulls out a comically large mustache, which he applies to his face.
All right. like it was a mustache that they might have sold to like a half orc or a Goliath or something like that. And so for a halfling, it is possibly it extends well past your head in most directions.
It's enormous.
Well, it would be like whiskers. You can use it to navigate in the dark.
Truly magnificent.
Better balance.
Yeah,
because I've got a disguise kit in my pack, and I'm damn well going to use it before I never play this character.
You are now disguised. No one will recognize you as Diendo.
Excellent.
All right.
And I will take up the rear.
So you head down into the dark stairwell. Diendo, what do they win?
Not much. Well, they as they've descended into the dark stairwell, I would say, Keeloth, you are in the lead.
Yep.
Yes.
As you're just sort of happily walking down, because that's who Keeloth is, you hear you feel a little tension along your ankle at one point, and hear a click, and that click is followed rapidly by a crossbow bolt shooting at you.
Oh no!
Dang it!
Let's see what kind of thing it does. 16 versus AC.
Does not hit.
Wow.
That's why I go first.
Shield up in time. It bangs off the shield, and you see the crossbow bolt lying there on the ground. It is thoroughly warped from hitting your shield. You also notice that it is conspicuously dripping poison from the bolt.
It wasn't me.
Could be jam. Could be jam.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna taste it.
Yeah, that's how you tell if something's poison or not.
I've watched a lot of cop shows, right? They always do
one little finger.
Yeah.
Yep, cops love drugs. And so and you continue. We just got canceled. You continue down into the earth.
Down.
We just
down you go.
Take you here to a new map. Is that all loading for everybody?
Yes.
I can see the map.
All right. I have placed you near a hallway, but not on a hallway. I'm gonna slide you there. It's not actually the order that you were in. I'm gonna rearrange you a little bit. There you go. Sorry. Go for it. Everything good?
Oh, I made a joke. I said on a hallway is my cousin.
That was worth repeating. I didn't hear it the first time, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, it was.
And there's a very important updated image in the Slack with Diendo's mustache, just to
Oh, excellent.
confirm.
Fantastic.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, no. Do I have to put that in?
It's up to you.
It's important.
It is also wearing his mustache inspector shirt.
Dan, are you loading that in, or am I?
I almost forgot about the mustache inspection.
I did too until I was like, okay.
I have
This
no
is one
idea
that I
if can do
previously
that
inspected, and it passed.
All right, hold on a second while I do the thing to amuse Steve. Whoops.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is much too large.
That's why.
No, that's
he's disguised as a giant.
you guys said the mustache is really big.
Oh boy.
There we go. You go away. And
Who, me?
no,
Yeah.
the mustache
Steve,
version.
You go away.
I will.
Get out.
I'm good with that.
Now you're DN don't.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
All
And
right.
don't Cindelar.
Wait, loaded. Oh wait, I actually
It's
spelled
almost as long as
Diendo.
my spear. I love it.
I literally spelled Diendo wrong because people said Diendo as I was typing.
Sorry.
All right, I have loaded Steve's comical icon into Roll20. I hope
Fantastic.
Yay.
Now someone has to edit that out. So eventually you're traveling down. It's unclear how many flights of stairs as the spiral staircase goes deeper and deeper into the earth. But eventually it ends, and you arrive at a kind of curved hallway that curves off to the south. There are a couple torches and sconces here, and yeah, that's what you see. It looks like there's some kind of chamber around the corner.
Probably a good idea. Let's do some investigation. This time or perception. Which
Sure.
one would we do to like look for,
Perception
I don't
is
know,
your
traps?
classic look
Okay.
for traps.
Okay. Perception then.
Mhm.
16 plus 1, so 17.
The hallway seems untrapped.
Cool. Anyone else want to? No, that
I have
okay.
a -1
17's
perception, so
solid.
I'm gonna let you guys handle that.
You want a perception?
Well, I don't know. I'm very concerned when there are no traps.
Couldn't
after
hurt to have more than
defeating a
one
trap.
person.
You
try.
weren't concerned about that hallway that was full of traps.
No, that's why I forgot that there were
she's
traps
learned.
potentially.
Our
Believe it
concern
or
is
not.
risk.
I appreciate the player reaction of like, never care about a thing, get hurt by it once, care about it forever.
Yes.
Statues.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
Statues
All right.
are bad. That is one of the ethoses of this podcast, and honestly, my life.
Yeah.
Statues, questionable at best.
I just
Man,
got a 12.
ethos? That's so fancy.
Yeah. Well, I went to college, Steve.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. Let's
All right. So
Fair.
you're gonna. So Keeloth leads the way around the corner. I can tell you're gonna see a large chamber beyond that I will reveal. I'm just gonna reveal the whole thing.
Ooh, do you think that's a chamber of secrets?
Well, it's a secret
Does
chamber.
anyone speak parcel tongue?
I will just tell you in the
Draconic.
adventure as written. This is called the Death Room.
Yeah, I want to know if
That
you were
was-
going to let them in on that.
I was like, that's too good a room to name to just leave only for me to enjoy. And Keeloth, just from where you can see, looking around the corner into this very large square chamber, the first thing that you notice is that there are a half dozen hacked up corpses scattered around the middle of the room.
Goody.
They're not on the map. Use your imagination.
Okay.
I no longer feel bad about killing Raska.
Those corpses are
You
wearing
didn't kill them.
those corpses are wearing black and purple robes, similar to Raska and Theron and all of the other Cult of Dusk members you have met so far.
Question: are they all wearing Nike sneakers? Because I think I've seen this before.
Well, they're wearing white off-brand generic tennis shoes, but
Okay.
Different.
they're not the
colors.
Cult of Chucks, then, is what you're saying.
Oh, these are the Heaven's Goat people. They're all.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And there's some kind of map in the center of the chamber on the floor, engraved into the floor. You can see it catches the torchlight. It kind of glitters. You also see there's several alcoves in the various corners of this room, and in each of those it looks like kind of a large suit of armor holding curved blades.
Why did I have to mention statues?
I know. I'm sure
What's
this
that
is
I
There's
see on the eastern
heavy-
wall over there?
There's a heavy set of stone double doors on the
double
eastern-
doors.
I just want to clarify, Tony, just to add to the creepiness factor. It's not that the armor is holding blades. It's that instead of hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
blades.
when they got closer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goody.
Maybe these are just armor
Innocent.
worn by people. Yeah.
Blade hands.
Do the corpses appear to have been chopped to bits by, say, somebody's blade hands?
Get much closer and roll medicine.
I'd rather
So-
not.
Yeah.
Stay back there and roll medicine.
I'm actually around the corner. I can't even see what's going on over there. Hey,
So
Keeloth, were they
let's
chopped
find
up?
y'all. Let's. I'll go here.
Does anyone have
just
a
to give some more
doctor?
space. Yeah. Doctor. Yeah, I'll roll medicine. I got a 15.
They seem like they have been cut up by some kinds of giant blades.
Cool.
Giant
this is fine.
blades.
Well, large
Cool.
blades. Not
Like
Not,
bigger
not
than a
butter
hand-sized
knives.
blade?
If I roll Arcana, what does that do?
lots of things.
Or Arcana? Arcana?
Yes,
What do
you
you
can.
want to let? Well, from back there, you could determine that the hallway is not arcane. From there, you can determine that the entryway into the room is not arcane.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All
Are
right.
these corpses just strewn around, or are they all
okay.
piled on top of the map in the center?
No, they are strewn about it as if they perhaps died in battle.
Okay, I
Interesting.
rolled 17.
All right. I'm just gonna add some corpses to the map so that you
Yeah,
guys.
please.
Oh,
do.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Corpses for flavor.
Yeah, whoops. That.
Whoa.
Oh, giant
There's
corpse.
one very large corpse.
Yeah, just one. Well, it's like Halloween decorations, you know.
Yeah.
It's a giant
Actually, they
skeleton.
have a really
At
big
Home Depot.
Yeah.
Home Depot.
Yep.
Yeah. I was mainly annoyed that I didn't have a corpse that was wearing like a purple robe. There we go. That's 6, right?
Yes.
6 corpses. Yeah, it looks like they were probably died in battle. Some of their weapons are scattered around. They have their jeweled daggers of the kind that you saw on Theron and other Cult of Dusk members, but they look like they have died in battle. And I'm sorry, Alon, you were trying to do something arcane.
I don't know. Just trying to learn. Does that teach me about the space?
Yeah, looking around, I am gonna say, what did you roll?
17.
That's really good. I'm going to tell you that you look at a variety of things. You notice that on the floor that there is this kind of map of the stars, and it's surrounded by a circle of ancient script.
Oh, it's where Joe Pesci lives.
Yeah. And you can determine that you decipher the glyphs around the map. The map of the sky, and determine that it says written in the glyphs. There's a message. It says, "Only with the light of the gods will the path be clear."
Only the penitent man may pass.
Anybody have any light of the gods on them?
Radiant damage.
Might
How
be.
about
That's probably Keyless thing.
yeah. It worked well with the other.
The shadows. Yeah.
Can we?
Diendo has gone around the
um,
corner and wants to take a look at this statue in the northeast corner here.
All right. I'm going to say also, as you're looking around, you do notice that in addition to the there's 6 corpses of hacked up cult members. There's also some bits of looks like they were probably pieces of armor scattered among them.
Okay.
That look similar to the armor suits in the alcoves.
Oh,
It's about the ceiling.
that changes everything.
The ceiling looks like they really went all in on the tiny crystal stars in the floor. The ceiling is kind of just they phoned it in.
Nobody ever shows you the ceilings in D&D maps.
Why
Why is that?
light tile work, kind of a checkered pattern.
Subway tile.
I got a whopping 8 on my perception check on this statue here.
Well, I will tell you, even with an 8, you perceive that it is not a statue, but a suit of armor. It's rather heavy duty looking. It does look like it certainly would be inhabited by a creature considerably larger than yourself, Diendo.
Well, that's every
It looks
creature.
like, well, no, I mean, there's other halflings out there. And it does look like it is, it's a very strange kind of ancient style. It's somewhat ornate. You look in through the grill of the suit of armor, and it looks empty. And again,
it says, yo, get out of my grill.
as Dan mentioned, these are the jokes.
Are they?
Well, that was a joke, technically.
Was it?
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
And again, the where you would normally perhaps have gauntlets or hands, these have long curved blades.
Does this one I'm looking at seem like it's missing a piece or two here and there?
Yeah, it does look like maybe some of the pieces have been are among the bits on the floor.
Yeah, this seems bad.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Don't touch any of them, maybe.
Is there
Just
any
a
flat-
indication that
Just let me just check right now. What is everyone touching?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not touching anything but the
Do you
floor.
really
Ah,
want to know the answer
False.
to
You're all touching the floor.
And Alan has her hand in her pocket.
that? Is there any indication that any of the cultists were previous to being chopped up into bits, trying to maybe like set up some candles or do some sort of a ritual or something?
Doesn't seem like there's anything like that. There's several. It looks like there's some bloody handprints on the door. Looks like maybe they were trying to get through that door.
Cool.
I feel like we need to find a way to get the sun.
And again, what kind of doors are those?
They are what we would traditionally call
A pair of doors.
yeah.
French
Alright.
doors. Fantasy
Let-
French doors.
Yeah. As we call them, goblin doors. Yeah.
Goblin doors.
They are stone double doors.
Cult of Doors.
I am going to carefully walk around the outside of the thing and inspect the
'Cause
doors.
she's a buffalo girl.
You inspect the doors. Well, they're large. There's two of them because they are double doors. They're made out of stone. They have some kind of like astronomy type motifs worked into the stone. Seems like similar to the design of the map of stars on the floor.
So I think we need to figure this map out, and then maybe the doors open.
Well,
What
I
was
don't
this-
necessarily want to touch the doors, but I am also wondering if like I can poke it and if they open. Because we haven't tried the doors to open since, like, yes, there's bloody handprints, but they may have been unlocked now. But I don't necessarily want to touch it.
Well, I mean, one suggests that the bloody handprint happened after they got attacked by the statues, so
That's
maybe they're
true.
trying to escape that way. But it's also possible they came down here with bloody hands. And
Yeah.
don't have
Cultists
great
are always
hygiene.
like slashing the palm
Yeah.
of their hand
Right.
open for
Could-
stupid
yeah.
reasons. So,
Lot of Could also just be jam. It's not. It's blood.
Yeah,
I mean, it is the Cult of Dust. They're not great at cleaning up after themselves.
No,
it's
they're-
true. It's true. Yeah, I'm gonna push the door just to see if it opens.
Oh boy. Diendo steps back from the statue quickly.
I think all of you should roll initiative.
Oh no.
As you push on the door is firmly locked, Kaloth, and I think you all sense movement from around the various parts of the chamber. What's
Yeah, I
happening,
sensed the
Dan?
movement. All right.
Yeah, you're sensing some movements. That's right. There's some clanking and some rusted screeching as the suits of armor you investigated earlier sort of slowly and jerkily move off their little plinths and their niches and step out into the room.
There's a lot of them.
Yes,
I'm
there
going to
are.
tell you specifically 4 of them animated. It looks like some of them may have taken some damage previously or otherwise choose not to move forward. Let me just move some around on the map here. So specifically 4 are going to take forward. So you, the icons for these are going to look a little bit different than the kind of map statues,
you.
if you will. Hopefully that will be distinct enough. Dan, you want to roll initiative for these
All right.
these creatures?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So 4, basically 1 in each corner of the room. Several other suits of armor stand motionless.
The armor
This
will
is,
go. Oh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this isn't gonna be great.
The armor will act on an 11.
All right, I am adding you all to the turn order. You should put in your initiative if you have not already.
Three 14s.
Wow.
I have.
You guys have
I'm
fun.
At
sorry.
least you're consistent.
I'm
Jean, what'd you
hoping
get?
that
I
That's
got a 5 and it just okay. There it goes.
There we go. All right, let me sort these. What are your initiative? Are there 4 14s?
Three 14s.
3.
I see Diendo twice from last time.
Now there's no Diendo in our.
No.
I deleted
no.
the wrong one.
Diendo disappears from the planet.
There we go.
Nice
What are
timing.
what are your modifiers? Because that we can sort you by.
I'm a +1.
I'm a +3.
I am also a +3.
Tiff and Steve, quick roll a d20. Whoever gets higher goes first.
All right.
11.
1.
All right. So the order of combat here will be. Where did the?
Yeah, you didn't put the armor in yet.
Haha. What are
They
they
were an
at,
11.
Dan? 11. The order of combat will be. Oh, that.
The order of combat will be Tony. Take it away.
The order of combat will be Alan, followed by Diendo, followed by Kiloth, followed by 4 hulking suits of animated armor. These are totally unique to this adventure. You've definitely never seen animated armor before at Total Party Kill. They've definitely not been given a disparaging nickname in the Undermountain
You
adventure.
never have seen animated armor like this before.
Followed by Gwivern, followed by Not a Dragon, followed by Gwivern again. That's not right.
I only see one.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah, I only
I
see
see
one
one.
too.
You can take 2 turns if she wants. That's fine.
Jean, you rolled a 5, you said?
5. I should be last.
All right. I think I forgot to delete people when I removed them from the last map. All right. There's 5 of you there. There's animated armor. I'll move on the same turn. Alon, take it away.
I am going to cast Fog
That's Calgon. Take it away, Tony.
I'm going to cast Fog Cloud, and that
Mm.
creates a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. So I'm going to center it in the middle of the room.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Who had Chipotle?
And it lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed dispenses it.
All right. I put a big gray square on the map. How's that? Is that 20?
Roughly.
Okay.
It's a sphere, isn't it?
Sphere.
Yeah. You'll notice I made a square because that was what was easier to draw.
And what does that fog do?
It obscures things.
Job done.
Neat.
I helped.
Helping.
I guess the idea is you can hide in there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How's that? That's a sphere.
Is it
All right.
20,
It's good for Heidi types, I guess.
20 feet?
20 feet diameter or 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius?
That's the whole
the whole
room.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Nobody can see it.
All right.
Live stream's loving this map.
I'm making the inside of the sphere transparent, but guess what? Just imagine there's fog everywhere because that's what's happening. All right. I am unclear. Yeah, I don't. Is that
We're
a
all
form of
unclear
coping?
now.
Yeah. So everything is lightly obscured, is what you said.
It's the center on the sphere spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured.
That's
Great,
twice
even-
as wide as it should be.
Oh,
So, heavily obscured means anybody in that area effectively suffers from the
here to-
blinded condition. So, nobody in there can see
So
anything.
we can't see anything.
Yep. And so, I think Gwirvin might be the only person outside of that.
What?
20-foot radius, not diameter.
20-foot radius. That's 4 squares.
Should be 8 squares. Yeah.
Cool.
Geometry.
the whole room.
All right.
It's 4 squares for the radius.
For the radius, right?
Yeah.
But the diameter should
I'm
be
sorry,
8.
did she say radius? Oh, she said
Yeah.
radius.
20-foot
Oh,
radius.
jeez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
This is the weirdest combat tactic
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
Alon, I don't know if you're supposed to use this inside.
Was this one of those things where it was like, when you're startled, you emit a 20-foot radius cloud?
I feel like this is. You know what? I feel like everyone's gonna learn a lot from this.
I got really startled, and I panicked, and I went, and like all of a sudden,
All right.
I only know one spell. This is
I'm
it.
so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed, you guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, where is everyone?
Is this my friend or a suit of armor that's trying to kill me? I don't know.
Is this
The
Well,
rest of
I
us
can
don't
dispel
necessarily
at
know
will?
that you did that.
Yeah.
So
Charlie, this is part of the
you can
cavern's
play it off.
defenses. Yeah.
Guys, this is really weird.
It must be
Maybe-
the cult of Dust.
Yeah, Cult of Fog.
Fog.
I like the idea that Alana is like
what is-
pointing at
what
somebody,
is-
but no one can see her.
Cult of
What
Dust.
is fog but dust in movement?
So the extra
I don't
neat
think
thing
that's
about
quite
this
how it
is
works.
that these suits of armor probably don't have eyes and don't see by some conventional means anyway, so they're fine.
They are immune to.
They are immune to being blinded. This is
That's
true.
They
right.
are immune to being
Oh, God.
blinded. They, in fact, they literally
have
have
blind
blind
sight.
sight.
Uh, I have a very important question.
How long does this spell last?
Yeah, how long does it last? And can you remove it?
I cannot remove it, and it lasts forever until wind comes.
Whoa, forever?
No, it must have a.
Oh, a duration up to 1 hour.
Wait, up to.
Concentration
Up to.
spell? Because if it's a concentration spell, then one of us could go and like punch you, and then it would.
I
stop.
mean,
Just stop concentrating on
Distract
it.
yourself.
It's concentration up to 1 hour.
Okay, you just
that
turn
means,
it off at will then.
Yeah, that means you can
Turn
stop
off-
whenever you want. You can stop concentrating. Tiff is very important to understand.
I like no. Alan is curried favor with the armor, who can now murder with impunity anybody in this room.
It is basically like the armor is activated. The armor is wearing like night vision goggles, and Alon is like, "Let me turn out the lights."
With this really mischievous grin, like
All right, Alon, is that,
that was
your
a choice.
Yeah, we're gonna go with it.
Yeah. All right. Diendo, you're in the middle of a fog cloud.
So you're not gonna let her like get distracted by something as a free action or something?
You could use a bonus action to not have this anymore.
I believe it does not require an action to stop concentrating on something, if I recall correctly.
Diendo trips into me, and I stop concentrating.
Because otherwise, I'm gonna poke her with my spear to keep
Is
her
it-
from.
Are you
continuing to
making?
concentrate.
Do you, Alon? Do you want the fog to immediately dissipate? I mean, you spent your turn making it happen.
I kind of want to try and use it to our advantage.
Oh God! How?
Choices.
Wait,
Choice.
no.
I
don't see
anything
how
can
it
I
happen.
am very curious to know how that would work.
All
They
right.
can see and we can't.
Yeah, they can see.
You can.
We
all right.
cannot.
To
All right,
clar-
wait,
you
I'm
can
gonna-
end concentration at any time, no action required.
Okay, I
Nice.
just I wave my arms and I feel
Alright.
and it
It's
just
you're just making an entrance. Is what you were doing.
Diendo, the room was filled with
Dun-dun-dun.
the room was filled with fog, and it really it played off of the strobe lights in the in the
There's
floor,
going.
I have my scarf I pull out of my
and then it's gone.
Everyone's like, that was weird.
Diendo
So-
says, "What the hell was that?"
Hey guys.
I think it's
Maybe Alana's the villain of this adventure. We don't know.
This might be my favorite combat turn.
This-
It would be
that we've ever-
very
ever
ironic.
experienced.
Don't you think?
So, Diendo, it is your turn. You're no longer in a cloud. What would you like to do?
Oh my
More
God.
pyrotechnics than I was expecting at this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Diendo is a little confused, but suddenly appears to be somewhat inebriated. So maybe there was a little something in that fog. Who knows? And heads over to the west a couple of squares to this suit of armor that's in the northwest corner.
Menacing you with its giant sword hands.
Hello.
Yes. I don't like being menaced, so I am going to jab it with my spear for starters.
Mhm.
And then I will try to punch it in the codpiece twice. The spear is a 20 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Marvelous. To the tune of, oh God, it's got to be a 1. 4 piercing damage.
All right, noted.
And we will follow that up with 2 solid punches. Hopefully. 1 solid, 1 less so, a 24 and a 9.
All right, the 24 obviously hits.
Okay, that 24 will do. Oop, fell off. 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then Diendo takes a step backwards and appears to trip. And suddenly he's about 3 squares away.
All right. Kalof, I think you are next.
All right. I would like to run up to. We'll do this one. And smack it with my longsword. Nine, 13.
A 13 will not hit a suit of armor. They are quite sturdy.
Okay.
Okay. Dan, do you want to control our robot friends?
Let's start out with the one just next to Keeloth. As it's still sort of like cranking away, it like takes its big bladed hand and makes like a swipe at Keeloth there. And that will be a 9.
Doesn't hit.
It's a little jerky still, like it maybe hasn't been like oiled in a while, and it's like and you're easily able to kind of like step out of the way of it, but it seems to be loosening up as it goes, so it may not be that rusty for long. These guys over here start 21. Give me control of these guys. So I would say the one that Diendo attacked starts taking some like slow, clanking, halting steps towards him, and it does the same sort of thing where it like brings up its bladed hand and brings it down at Diendo, and it gets a 22.
That'll hit.
You will take 5 slashing damage from its sword. The other 2 from across the way start clanking upwards towards the let's see, one goes up towards Keeloth, and one makes it over almost to Diendo, but it's kind of moving slowly and jerkily. So one up at Keeloth will take one more bladed swipe at her with 13.
Nope.
Okay, so
Not a dragon. There are 4 suits of animated armor converging on you. They look tough. They look menacing. They are metal and magic fused into one purpose: to murder you.
Not a dragon's going to outstretch his hand right over Diendo's head, because Diendo is quite short, and cast Witch Bolt at the one on the other side of Diendo.
Wait, which bolt?
What bolt?
This bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll 21.
All right. Right in the chest plate. Roll damage.
That will be 3 lightning damage.
All right.
And this is a concentration spell
So
where
it'll
I get to
continue
just
to-
keep doing it every turn until somebody stops me, basically. So,
somebody stop me.
No, Dan. No, Dan.
Somebody don't stop. Okay.
and then Not a Dragon will kind of try to move a little bit farther away from them.
All right. Towards the other
2.
one.
I mean, there's not a lot of options.
You're equidistant between all 4 of them. Equal access
well,
for all of those
maybe
suits
I'll
of
go-
armor.
My movement is 30. I guess I'll go down here.
All right.
Try to stay away.
Yeah, there's a decent sized room.
Corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe play
I get
dead.
confused
like
between
one of
the
those
corpses
corpses.
and the statues.
All right. Gwyrvin, you stand basically kind of in the threshold to the chamber. Alon and Diendo are right near you. There's one suit of armor basically also right by the doorway, and 3 other ones in the chamber. I'm not sure what you want to do.
Well, I'm looking at my bag of tricks and my weapons, and
Pew pew.
pew pew. I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun.
Isn't that the sound that a crossbow makes? Pew pew.
Oh. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I was. So I have a question, just maybe for future reference on the suits of armor. Are they vulnerable to thunder power?
They are not. You don't know, but you don't have any reason to think that they would be vulnerable to that.
Okay.
Which means they're just normal. In the nobody
vulnerable in D&D means they take double damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think
they're probably not resistant or vulnerable. They probably feel ambivalent about it, about the same as most people feel.
See. Okay. Okay. So when I said vulnerable, I just meant like, would it do anything against?
Yeah, it would be not good for them.
Okay. But it only has a 15-foot range in the shape of a cube. And the grid is 5 foot.
Yep. So theoretically, if you wanted, so I think you're thinking about Thunderwave is my guess.
Yeah.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube, so you basically run up and cast Thunderwave, and a cube in front of you is filled with bad stuff for people. So the suits of armor are somewhat spread out, right? There's kind of two in the middle, and then 2 over on the other wall with Keloth. So you could only catch 2 of them. Like if you ran up and stood next to Alon, I bet you could catch these 2 with a Thunderwave if you wanted to do that, which would totally do damage to them. I believe it also has the chance of knocking them back out across the room, which might give you some more movement space.
Okay. Well, let's go with that. So I can move to the same.
We'll put your right there.
Okay.
Is that good? So you move into the door.
To both of them? Oh yeah, 15 because I have 15. Getting it confused with my minuscule 5-foot weapons that I would actually have to stand really close to them. All right. So if I stand there, and this is a wave of thunderous force. And
nope, very few creatures like that.
Okay. Well, apparently the shadows since they were shadows, didn't care. I did not use it on them. All right. So I roll my 20.
I think you do not. They roll a saving throw, I believe.
Okay.
I will roll Constitution saving throws. Armors are not bad at Constitution, but also not particularly good at Constitution. So let's say guy on the top, guy on the bottom. Guy on the top rolled a 19 total. Guy on the bottom rolled an 8.
So the southern one is totally going to get hit. Now, one of the nice things about Thunderwave, Gene, is that it even does damage on a miss. If they successfully save, they still take half damage, and they don't get knocked around. So you get to roll, I believe, 2d8 thunder damage. So you roll 2 of your d8s.
Yes. I have to roll twice, I believe. All right. I got a 1 and a 6.
All right. So the first one is only going to take 3 damage. The other one is going to take 7 damage, and it gets flung how far?
A successful save. I
think it's 10 feet.
I think it's 10 feet.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So it's going to get pushed across the map there. The other one takes a little bit of damage in the face, and is unhappy.
That's good because
But yeah, and the Thunderwave is extremely loud. There's basically an explosion from Gwevern, and probably anyone anywhere nearby heard this. So
yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah.
So that would be my.
I think that was your move and your action.
Can I add as a bonus action bardic inspiration?
Yeah. Who do you want to inspire?
Let's see. I don't know if Diendo is inspirable.
It's very cynical, that one.
Anybody?
He might be too inspired.
Yes.
Again, I think you can use it on to hit,
away.
but not damage. Is that
There-
right?
That's correct.
Everybody is within 60 feet of you, so
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
totally your choice. Who of your
Okay,
four
and,
friends who is most worthy of being inspired
could-
right now?
You can add. I roll a one, a
So you
d6, and that creature can add it.
They basically, you're essentially giving them
save.
the die, like so they can
Yeah,
have a
if we
die,
were-
and you don't have to roll it now. They get to keep the die and then roll it when they use it.
If
Yeah.
we were
Okay,
playing
but I
in
have to
person,
s-
you would actually hand them a die traditionally, and they would hang on to it to remember that they have it.
So
Okay.
choose a person.
Let me look at the. Well, I think I will give it to Alon. So
Okay.
I can use it next.
All right. Speaking of Alon, you are next.
I need to be inspired after my.
And let's remind ourselves how Bardic Inspiration works. I believe you can save it. I think you're inspired for a while, but it's a one-time use,
Yep.
10 minutes, which is a long time in combat.
Okay.
And you can decide, you can roll, say, an attack, or you could attempt to do something. And if you is this true, Dan? If you feel like that wasn't great, I want to use the Bardic Inspiration to get closer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Normally,
So
you
can-
would not know whether or
until
not
after
you
the die roll.
succeeded, but you would know
Yeah.
what your roll was. So you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I rolled
Okay.
a 19. I don't need this. I rolled a
Yes.
3. I might need this, but maybe it won't make enough of a difference because, right, remember, it's
Yeah.
only +6. But if you're right in that middle area, a lot of times, like, ooh, a 12. Will a 12 do it? I don't know. Then that might be a good time to use it.
Okay.
So take it away, Tiff.
All right.
I have double sword.
Double doors.
So we're having trouble with those earlier. Yeah, so I have 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean I roll twice?
So the way 2-weapon fighting works, and do you specifically have that as a fighting style, or does it?
I have a
Because
bonus action in
It's on
combat.
everyone's
fighting.
sheet as a bonus action because it's a thing
Technically,
everyone can theoretically do.
Everyone can do it if you have 2 weapons that are light weapons that you use. So
I have
like
2 short swords.
you have
Short
short
swords are
swords.
light.
Yep, 2 short swords is fine. The only difference is unless you have like a specific type of fighting style, the second one won't do as much damage. You don't get to add your bonus to it unless that you actually have. I think it's like dual wielder is
It
the
might be a
fighting
range
It's a
style.
fighter thing. Yeah.
It's
I think I might have that.
you may have that. It would be
Use
under your like features, I think, like class features or something.
Like proficiency.
Oh no, you don't because
You
you're an
might have the
archer.
archery
You're an
ones.
archer.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do it. You can totally do it. You get to attack twice. It's just that your second one, if you hit, you won't get to add your modifier to the damage dealt.
Okay. All right, I'll go with the crossbow then.
Okay.
You're gonna have to step away from that suit of armor, though.
Unless she goes
Since you're-
after.
Oh, but that one's
If
kind
you're
of
up in its face, it might be better to take 2 whacks at it with a sword than.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with the sword then. The 2 short swords.
All right.
One that's closest to me. And 5 + 5, so that was a 10.
You swing and the armor kind of rotates out of the way just in time. Right.
Oh, wait, but I have bardic inspiration, right?
You
That's
could
too late on
decide
that
it.
one.
Oh yeah.
It's
Also,
too
it's not going to help you.
Okay.
You cannot roll high enough on that one, unfortunately.
You missed by a significant quantity.
I'm not so good with the sword, you guys.
That's okay. But you
Try
get
the
to try
second
again.
one. Try the second
Yeah,
one.
second one. Yeah.
Yeah. You might be a left-handed.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
fighter.
15.
15 is not quite enough either. This time it raises one of its sword arms and is going to block unless you feel inspired bardically.
I feel inspired bardically.
All right. I believe you have to roll a d6 and hope that you roll high enough to hit the suit of armor.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah.
Easily done.
So the suit of armor is going to block, and you do like a spin and slice under its arm and catch it there. So now this was with your offhand, right? So you don't do as much damage. Is that how it works?
Yeah, just roll the die of damage,
Just the die.
and it's just the die value.
6.
Nice.
Wow.
Keep
All
that
right, that's
D6
what it
around.
is. I will tell you that suit of armor is not looking great. It has taken a decent amount of damage.
It's
from
what we
all of
call rusty.
you. Yes.
Rusted? Rusted?
Rusted. Yeah. I'll tell you, the other 3 mint in box, ready to kill. Diendo.
All right. Well, I'm going to try and jab a spear into this somewhat messed up suit of armor to my west.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 24 versus AC.
Hit.
Love it. And that'll do 9 points of damage.
All right. It is kind of teetering on its mechanical feet. I guess they're not mechanical. They're magical.
Magical feet.
Magical.
Okay. Does it look really close to falling to pieces?
It does not look good.
Very sad.
I would not buy this. Like this is the kind of suit of armor. This is beyond this is not like Craigslistable. This is like not like on the curb and a lot of people are walking past
if
it.
your
Like,
if your used armor salesman tries to sell this to you, yeah, you
like this is like, like someone's like, oh, let's bring it home, and it's like, we don't need another project.
I can witch bolt him again my next turn. So if you want to go and hit one of the other ones, you can.
That's an interesting. Is your witch bolt likely to hit? Does it have a real high probability?
The one thing to
The
note:
subsequent ones you don't roll, you just do it.
Perfect.
The only thing to note, not a dragon, you go after the animated armor.
That is true.
Yeah, interesting.
It's
But it's probably not going
risk.
to disengage. So, but it might take a punch at you, or at Gwyrvin or Alan, who are both next to you or next to it. I'm going to kick in my flurry of blows. And because I'm using that, I'll be able to apply a little drunken technique, which gives me disengage. So after jabbing it with my spear, I sort of tip over backwards and go, whoa, 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 and stagger backwards about 4 squares. And end up adjacent to this other suit of armor, and then I will try to kick it twice.
All right.
in the shins.
Clang, clang. Goes the monks.
Clang, clang, goes the
Shins
monks.
against the animated armor.
So that is a 16 and a 19.
The 19 hits, the 16 does not. You may be figuring out what the armor class of an animated armor is.
Dang it.
And that is sucky. Hang on a second. I got to look at.
What is that on a scale?
You have a sucky modifier.
Very low. I can't re-roll those. It's only on attacks or ability checks or saving throws. That's unfortunate. So that will do 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Noted.
And you know what? You know what?
Tando?
I'm actually going to continue moving.
All right.
So I kick it on the way by, and I've moved.
Dance, little monk, dance.
So I'm falling over backwards with my hands waving, going whoa, 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 whoa. And as I pass by the suit of armor, a foot kicks out. Kicks it in
How
the
are you
shin.
stumbling backwards like 30 feet? That's a long way to. You're also only very small.
I'm very small. That's how it works. And then I continue. Whoa, 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 back into the corner.
All right.
Nobody puts the endo in the corner.
Except the endo.
Kayla, congratulations. You are already sandwiched by horrible magic metal monsters.
Yeah, but it's a good thing the other ones got multiple hits. I'm going to go after this one right here. And I have switched to separate unicorn dice because clearly those ones need to go in the corner. And let's see how this works. I rolled a 16, which plus 4 is a 20. So I approve of these dices. I finally get to roll a hit dice.
Pretty sure the plural of dices is dice.
I don't care what the official one is. Dices.
It's not dice.
No, it's not.
It's these dice?
These dice.
These dice.
These dice over dear.
These damage dice. Damage dice.
Hey, I'm dicing here.
Hey.
Pronounced diceling.
Yeah. Like a dice, if you had a sphere full of them, it would be a Dyson sphere. Please, Kathy, please stop us from talking.
I'm trying, but you just
jokes
keep
out.
going. I have a question about. I have under the damage. I have 2 damage dice things? One's a D8 and one's a D10. Is the
Probably.
D10 if it's two-handed?
Yeah.
Two-handed.
Okay.
Versatile, probably.
Okay. So
But if you're carrying
You're
a
holding
shield,
a shield.
I
so,
am
yeah.
holding a shield. I rolled a 4 plus 2 is 6.
All right, clang, 6 damage to this suit of armor. It looks slightly dented.
I think I would also like to. I'm very nervous about having a second guy behind me, and so I would like to use my spell slot for Divine Smite.
Ooh.
And let's get some extra damage done
Okay.
is my goal. So I'm gonna roll my D8s twice. I found my other dice, so I'm gonna roll them together. 5.
All right, so you clang, you hit it, and then the dent in the side of its head glows with radiant energy for 5 more damage.
And then these aren't undead or fiends, are they?
They are not.
Okay, just checking.
It would be a big deal
No
if
reason.
that was a zombie. Its head would be
Yes.
Yes. It's just a suit of armor, just doing
Okay.
its job.
Just hanging out.
It is the animated armor's turn. Dan, what do you want them to do?
Well, there are 2 next to Keeloth, so
Yeah.
they are warming up, and they're going to take some swings at her. The one to the north takes 2 swings with its sword. It gets a 10 and a 8. Nope, 16.
Nope.
Oh, misses. The one for the bottom will do the same. Takes 2 swings. It gets a 16, and which we established does not hit, and a 19, which probably hits.
Which does.
Yeah,
yes.
so it gets 1 slash off at you for 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
The one up here, it, I think, is probably most worried about Alan, who already slashed at it with a sword. So it will take 2 attempts to slash at her. It gets a 8, which I'm guessing does not hit, and a 23, which probably does.
Yes.
5 slashing damage. And our last suit of armor will clank slowly towards not a dragon, and we'll take 2 slashes at him. 9 and
Miss.
a 12.
Miss.
Wow.
All
right.
right. Not a
Slow,
dragon. It is your turn.
clunky armor.
Having deftly avoided being slashed at by this one, Not a Dragon is going to continue to Witch Bolt the other one.
Sorry, Witch
with-
Bolt?
You roll damage, or is it a flat
Just-
amount?
It's a roll of a d12. 7.
All right. That animated armor explodes in pieces of metal, and
Yikes.
arms and legs and bolts go scattering across the floor of the chamber.
Ah, my eye.
There is no insurance coverage for these armor.
The work with-
Was that an action, not a dragon, or was that?
It is an action to continue it. Yes. So
Okay.
that's all I'm gonna do. Yep.
All right. Gwervin, you are no longer face to face with a metal monstrosity, but there are still 3 of them in the various corners of the room, causing trouble for Kaloth and Not a Dragon. What would you like to do?
Can I shoot my crossbow at one of the one north of Keeloth?
Yep, roll it.
Okay. I got an 8. Sorry.
It hits the stone side of the chamber without hitting the animated armor. So it was 8 plus something, but it was
4. Yeah.
Yeah, they're tough.
They're tough. Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? Are you happy where you are in the chamber?
Well, I think I would like to. Let's see. I think I will move. I mean, I don't see myself getting into hand-to-hand contact.
You do
I
have a
think
sword.
so.
You have
I
a
mean,
sword if you need it, but that may
Yeah.
not be your preferred.
I
You know,
don't have
you've
a
got a
sword.
crossbow.
I have a.
I thought we gave you a
dagger,
rapier.
a
We didn't give you.
Oh, it's
rapier.
a rapier of sword.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
I think it's like a fencing sword,
Yeah, it's a
basically.
light and arrow sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
But that does not have to be. I suspect you're
Yeah.
probably pretty good with the crossbow too, so you may not.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
it
hard. You're
doesn't,
usually going to be shooting or you're going to be mocking, one of the two.
Yeah.
okay. Mocking you can do from anywhere, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's a work
All
from
right.
home
All right.
kind of job.
Yeah.
I'll stay in prime mocking position where I can see everything going on the board.
All right, Alon, I think you're next. I noticed you were doing something with a protractor and a ruler there, figuring out the angles. What do you got for us?
Ricochet.
Yeah.
A little
Trick shot?
like pool style,
Yeah.
like ricochet off the wall and hit two in a row. But let's see, I'm gonna go crossbow, and I am going to go for the one that's in front of Keeloff, the one that actually hit her, because I want.
Mhm.
And I'm going to. That is 15 plus 7.
Yay.
That'll do it.
We're good.
Mhm.
So that's 22. And let's see. I need to get my 8. All right. Come on, damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 damage.
All right. That animated armor is not looking great. It has taken a couple good hits from various people. It's not in great shape anymore.
Yay.
Anything else, Alon?
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right. Diendo?
Diendo sees that his pal Not a Dragon is being attacked by a suit of armor, and he starts to roar in anger, and he charges it. Going, "Rah!" And as he approaches it, he lashes out with a spear and both little feet in a flurry of blows. So the spear attack is a 24 versus AC.
That hits.
Oh, God, another one. That's 4 points of piercing damage.
All right. Noted.
It makes a distinct ding noise as I hit it with my spear.
Excuse me. Ding!
My bell's just out of
Thank
reach.
you.
Sorry.
Okay. And then he leaps from the ground and kicks out with both feet and rolls for a 24 and a 20.
Wow. All hits.
Okay.
Nice.
First one's 6. Second one's 4.
I would call that 10 damage.
And it
This
makes
how
a
math works.
loud dong noise as he does so.
dong.
A ding
That's right.
and a
So
dong?
First a
Yeah.
ding, and then immediately followed by a dong.
No,
Yep.
I don't think that's a thing.
And then, still roaring, Diendo goes right between the suit of armor's legs and on through the other side
All right.
until he's all the way on the other side of the room again.
You may have angered the suit of armor.
Is it going to take an opportunity attack at you?
It's not because I disengage as part of my
Oh,
That's
it does a thing
monks,
where it
man.
like tries to look beneath, like between its legs.
It's not.
Falls over.
But it's an
It's
armor,
not that
so it's, like,
agile.
kinda-
Yeah. Yeah, armor, I feel like they do not have good waist rotation, right? Or that's the thing about robots, they're either really good at rotating at the waist or really bad. There's no in
Yeah.
between with robots.
The only dance that the animated armor can do is the robot.
Okay. Technically.
Not a robot.
Yep.
A dragon
Diendo,
is.
you have that robot, sorry, not a robot, that suit of armor is badly damaged at this point. Kayla.
All right, going after the one in front of me right there. And I crit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
got there
Yay.
before. These dice are doing much better. So D8.
Roll it twice.
2 plus 2 is 4. And another 2 plus 2.
Only
Another
you
4.
only get to add it once.
Oh, I don't only. Okay, fine. So 6.
All right. Not good if you're an animated armor to take 6 damage.
No.
All right. It is looking very dented and rusty at this point.
Good.
Did we
All right.
make it rust?
Well,
Slowly
Tarnished.
rusting as it
The fog.
Yeah,
Oh, the moisture. It just wicks. It wicks up there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's
Really
so
do
good.
not-
plan. I didn't see it.
Do not
Fog is
cast
very
magic
helpful.
armor on that. Yeah, that really.
Yeah.
Guys, if we just stay in this room for another 17 years, things will fall
Look,
apart on their
We'll
own.
be good.
How
The
long
fog
does
is the
Dragonborn
moral
live?
victory at very least. All right.
Yeah, that's
Well, you have delivered a lot of damage to the various suits of armor throughout the chamber, but none of them have died since last round, and it is their turn. So there are 3 of them still remaining. Dan, 2 of them I think are focused on Keeloth. I'm not sure about the other one. He did get menaced by Diendo.
Diendo ran away, and a suit of armor is not that fast, so it's going to stick with the
why
not
he's
a
running.
dragon in front of it.
Mhm.
And it will attempt to make 2 slashing attacks. One of those is a 15,
Just enough.
and the other one is a 13. So I think
That's a
only
miss.
1. 5 slashing damage to you.
Slash damage. 5 damage. Okay. What the hell? Reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke at the one that hit me.
Mhm.
It must make a dexterity saving throw,
Skeleton.
DC 13.
So dexterous. All right. It rolls a 17.
All right. It still takes half of 11 damage, so 5 fire damage.
It is not looking good for it.
Okay. All right. The other 2 are still very happy to be attacking Keeloth. The
They're
damaged
just
one.
wailing on you.
On the
I do like
top.
that it's basically Keeloth fighting 2 suits of armor, the rest of you also fighting 2 suits of armor.
You know who
Keeloth,
the tank is in this
Not
party.
true. We attacked them.
an 11 that probably misses, and an 18 that hits.
18 is my class.
Okay. So you take 5 slashing damage from that. And the second one attempts to do the same. It gets a 12 that misses and a 22 that hits. So another 5.
Dang it.
How are you doing there, Keeloth?
So I am down to 5.
Row.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Better kill some suits of armor, guys.
Yeah. Can you guys keep it up, please?
Not a dragon.
Get those.
Not a dragon will take a swipe at the one in front of him with his sword.
I don't think I knew you had a sword.
I do.
Especially
and
Can't
Can't you
long
see the
sword.
hilt over the corner in the
Mm.
drawing?
Yeah, Kathy.
I
drew
just
it and
noticed
everything.
in your avatar you're holding a violin, but you have in your backpack a sword.
A violin's
Yes.
a form of sword.
That's
Um,
not true.
Yes, it's a instrument of violence.
Oh God, I knew someone was gonna get it. I was
I
hoping that
rolled
was
a
a
23.
Whoa.
Oh,
I hope
all
that
right.
hits.
How much violin
Yeah.
damage?
You managed to line up your sword right with the if it had a face, you were stabbing it in the face, but it has just an empty helmet hole, and you stab it there. Roll damage.
That is 7 violin damage.
All right, very violenced. You slay the magic suit of armor, not with magic, but with violence. The lesson here is swords are great.
Not a dragon will move up and close on this other one that's bothering Keeloth.
I like this new sorcerer with a sword for hire. This is
A swordcerer?
Warlock.
a sorcerer.
Oh, a sword lock?
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep calling you a sorcerer and you're a warlock. Totally different.
Hexblade, man.
I mean, war is right there in the name.
Yeah.
Also lock.
Not a peace lock.
Not a dragon or a peace lock.
Not a dragon. Do you have any other
You
actions?
should
Or
see
you
him
just
spell
close?
combo die. That's real impressive.
That's it.
All right. Gwervin Jawan, take us home. You're at the end of the order.
Okay. I feel many competing priorities.
You could befriend these suits of armor.
You want to make your bed or
Yeah. Clean up some of the dust.
Did you leave the stove on back in Whitesparrow?
I mean, there's so
she
I'm
suddenly
worried
heads
back-
back to town to investigate the hand.
Flashback to, or no, smash cut to the hand. Nothing's happening there. Back to the action in the tomb.
Okay, so I'm definitely feeling a bit of bardic overwhelm, but here's the thing: I am concerned about Keloth with the 5
Don't worry, I'm concerned too.
So the question is, do you want to heal Keloth or damage?
I mean, that's a bonus.
It's a bonus
Oh,
action.
you're right.
You can do both.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
Yeah.
I could do both. I also have a thing that I really like the name of called Song of Rest, where
We have to be
I can-
resting for that.
Yeah, that's
though.
something you
Yeah.
do during nap time, basically.
Yeah,
we
you
can
have
take
to-
a little rest during this.
You gotta
and I
survive.
have
You
to-
gotta survive the fight to use Song of Rest.
Hey, 5-minute timeout. Come on.
Yeah.
Fine, but the mechanical suits of armor
This isn't
also
fourth
get to
edition.
use Song of Rest.
Let's
Song of-
not.
Their
It's
Song of
only
Rest is really
friendly
it's
creatures.
mechanical. Well, but they have their own bard. It's like
it's
a
just
beatbox.
it's a long sequence of dings and dongs.
Yeah, they're gonna
All
drop
right.
the
It's
beat.
basically the carol of the bells played on
Yeah.
armor.
Okay, so then what I intend to do is to use my crossbow to attack the suit of armor north of Kathy.
All right, the one that is
Keloth.
badly. Keloth, yes.
Yes, and maybe.
That one looks like 1 or 2 crossbow bolts would take it down.
Okay. Dice. My brain starting to become brain dead. There's no spell for that. Okay, that is
Revivify.
only an 8 to 12. Not enough, huh?
It's not enough. The suit of armor continues to twist and turn as it delivers blow after blow to Keloth. All right, Gorvin,
A
did you
bonus-
also want to heal
Yeah.
Keloth as a bonus
Yes.
action? Do
I
it.
do. And for that, I roll the d4 and then add 3.
Yep.
Okay. Come on, 4. 4.
Yay!
There you
Plus
go.
3.
I appreciate that greatly.
All right.
If you're gone, we're all gone.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Probably true.
You have figured something out that the people in the last adventure did not
Did
figure out
not.
as Aline lay dying in the middle of a hobgoblin throne room. People are just like, how important could, and it's like, no, that was your linchpin.
That was your most
your
important
linchpin is
person.
on, yeah, your linchpin is on fire.
This is
Anyway.
the one we could not lose.
You are already operating at an advanced level, Gene. Good job. All right. So you have slain 2 of the suits of armor, but 2 remain. Your warrior paladin champion Keloth has taken many wounds to all over. You outnumber the suits of armor, but they are deadly, they are dangerous, and they are above all magical. Will you be able to defeat them and head deeper, darker, deeper into whatever ruins are here
Darker.
beneath this ancient library?
Wait, did you mention deeper?
Will you discover the secrets that the Cult of Dusk is searching for,
Or uncover
and
them.
what of their leader? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill. The end.
I'm in such
For
a
now.
spin now for myself.
Write down what you were planning to do so you don't forget.
I
it.
recommend writing down what you're planning to do. Some people even, you can put it, the chat is persistent in Roll20, so some people
Yes.
say like, start off with this, because we're going to start off right in combat. I think we should be done with this fight in another round or 2, one way or another.
Yeah.
So-
Hey.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh my goodness.
and I think we are on track to finish this adventure in the next session. It might be a little bit longer, based on the amount of stuff that's still to do, but I think you're on session. Okay. Dando, you're abusing the system as is usual. Dan, I think you can take us offline. Live stream bootleg. We will be back not in 1 week, but 2 weeks, I believe.
Yes.
Does that sound right?
Indeed.
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
17th.
The 17th of Shocktober, we will be playing Cult of Dusk. 24th of October, we will be starting a new adventure called Gloom. There's also Dog and Pony Show on some Tuesdays. Dark Sun on some Mondays. There's all kinds of Dungeons and Dragons. I hope you're happy, nerds. The end.
Goodbye.
Bye.